You know something? I have not tested this, so I don't know how it's gonna work, gamers. Vertical live stream, isn't that crazy? I find it crazy, at least. You know what else is crazy? I was crazy once. Let me go ahead and start Raptor Chat up completely. Run.bat, and finally, here we go. Shorts live stream. I know, man, I know. It's absolutely awful. Doesn't even work because I didn't test it. So is it even in the shorts format? Or is it just like a big, like, with two big black bars off to the side? Because I have no clue because I have not tested it.
WTF is this?
Yeah, I know, man. I just wanted to see how it goes.
It's shorts format.
It's shorts formats? Aw, that's even worse, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to try it, man.
No one watched the shorts one.
Okay, but that one, I did 2 different streams. This one, it's a single stream, so logically, it'll go good, right? I mean, I even have multiple different camera angles that I can do. And then there's the main one, but we ignore that one. Like, isn't that amazing where I can just switch between the different camera angles? Genius idea. So, this stream's gonna go amazing, isn't it? Revert it back. I can't revert it back mid-stream, I know. I made a mistake. Also, I accidentally deleted the main stream, so vertical stream is all I have for it. Actually, no, I did recreate the old one, but
Let me guess,
it's tragic.
30 seconds of Rivals.
Fuck! I forgot my, bro. What do you mean 30 seconds of Rivals? What are you talking about, man?
This is
What's
me
an
going
egg?
back to regular live streams.
Yeah, Phenexy definitely will be reverting back. This is a one-time thing, most likely, unless it somehow does really good, but for now, it's just a one-time thing, so I have no plans of continuing doing shorts lives in the future. This was just like a shoddy attempt at gaining any kind of relevance. Genius idea. Also, I kind of just want to see how it goes statistically speaking, you know? So, peek. That dude has dynamite. That's concerning. But I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right, gamers? Like, what's the worst that could happen? I get no viewers and womp womp.
$35.
WCAT, peek.
Add more gameplay is SMH.
Okay, I can change the video if you guys want to watch an actual YouTube video and not shitty fucking, Here, let's watch some educational content, gamers. Let's watch some educational content. Here we go.
And always will be. So let's talk about one of the more quaint but understandable ways bots can be built without understanding how their brains work. Say you want a bot that can recognize what is in a picture. Is it a B or is it a 3? It's easy for humans, even little humans.
Alright, let's get moving, gamers.
This is going to be so stipulated for chronically online shorts users.
Okay, we don't have any fuel. What the fuck, guys?
That's a 3. We can say in words what makes them different, but bots don't understand words, and it's the wiring in our brains that makes it happen anyway. While an individual neuron may be understood, and clusters of neurons' general purpose vaguely grasped, the whole is beyond. But nonetheless, it works. So to get a
Alright, very cool.
bot to do this sorting, you don't build it yourself. You build a bot that builds bots, and a bot that teaches bots. These bots' brains are simpler, something a smart human programmer can make. The builder bot builds bots, though it's not very good at it.
These people
At first,
need
it connects
subway
the wires and
surfers to
modules
breathe.
in the bot.
Yeah, facts, man. Honestly.
This leads to some
Hold on.
very
Filters,
special
shit.
sent to TeacherBot to teach. Of course,
One
TeacherBot
onion
can't
kid
tell
or one
a
Dogo
bee from a
raptor.
tree either.
This is fucking painful listening to your guys' awful music.
Instead, the
Oh,
human gives
shit.
TeacherBot a
Face
bunch of
builders.
3 photos and 3 photos and an answer key to which is what. TeacherBot can't teach, but TeacherBot can test. The adorable student bots stick out their tongues, try very hard, but they are bad at what they do. Very, very.
Alright, there we go, gamers.
It's not their fault, really. They were built that way. Grades in hand, the student bots take a march of shame back to BuilderBot. Those that
If
did best
only
are put
Bleach
to one
was
side
here and
others
actually did
psych.
good music.
BuilderBot still is
Exactly, Bleach.
but now it takes those left and makes copies with changes and new combinations. Back to school they go. TeacherBot teaches, tests again, and
One
BuilderBot
onion
builds
kid or one Dogo.
again and again.
I'd rather have somebody that doesn't fucking play the banjo constantly.
Just tests and
That'd be probably even better. W.
in theory shouldn't work, but in practice
I wish there was a way to just disable banjo music, you know? That'd be peak.
Keeps the best and discards the rest, in part because TeacherBot
So
is
Bleach is mod now? No, Bleach is not currently mod yet. It's tragic.
Students, but an infinite warehouse with thousands of students. The test isn't 10 questions, but a million questions. And how many times does the test build test loop repeat? As many as necessary. At first, students that survive are
Called Slinky Bleach. Yeah, that
Imagine
happens
if
a lot,
you did
man.
my Alpha Counts mod to Bleach.
only what works, and
Why
random.
Imagine
the
if
fuck is stream a
Ninja-
short stream, what the foo?
Eventually, a student bot
Yeah, Gunman, I know. I just wanted to try it and see how it went.
from threes. As this bot is copied and changed, slowly the average test score rises, and thus the grade needed to survive the next round gets higher and higher. Keep this up, and eventually from the infinite warehouse slaughterhouse, a student bot will emerge who can tell a B from a 3 in a photo it's never seen before pretty well. But how the student bot does this, neither the teacher bot nor the builder bot.
Hey, Jackson, good day, good day. Very cool. Absolutely massive. This is going to be such a peak stream, am I right? Like, look at it. Absolutely massive format, am
Also,
I right?
why are we watching the Stickman animation or guy?
Line of code may be understood.
What do you mean, man? Stickman animation art guy. Who is that?
Nonetheless, it works. But this is frustrating, especially as the student bot is
Okay, I'm just now realizing how weird the fucking YouTube Shorts format is. I don't like it.
with photos, but useless with videos, or baffled if the photos are
Also, we're out of fuel. Hold on, so to get it working, I need to slowly just drift this over
Since
here.
the bot can't teach, all the human overseer can do is give it more questions to make the test even
And then-
longer, to include the kinds of questions the best bots get wrong. This is
guy on the
important
bottom
to
screen.
understand. It's a reason
Oh yeah, that's
I had
CBG
3
Gray.
free
We're
bots
watching
fueled, and I
educational
didn't get
videos
in.
instead of brain rot. Of course.
Tests equals better bots. So when you get the "Are you human?" test on a website, you are not only proving that you are human.
Easy dubs.
but
Let's
you
go,
also
gamers.
have
On the train again.
to make bots that can read or count or
I mean, we can watch anything that you guys want. I'm willing to put on any video to keep you guys viewing. Yeah, very cool.
Now, figuring out what's in a photo or on a sign
If
or
you're not a first-time viewer, don't listen to the bot. I don't know, the bot's pretty good about that, man. Bot's pretty smart, not gonna lie.
test that makes it
Unless it's been over 7 months, I'd say. If you haven't been here in like
If the
6, 7
video
months,
ends just
then
on
he's
how
not
it's
accurate.
actually made.
Honestly, yeah, let's watch
You
how it's
better not
actually
take
made.
half the
Peak.
stream on dead rails.
Well, how
Okay,
I need
I'm
my
muting
Subway
fucking
surfers
Roblox,
wrapped
man.
up.
I'm just
I
gonna
can't
mute
live and breathe
Roblox.
as a
I
human
can't.
being without my Subway surfers.
I cannot deal with your guys' awful guitar banjo playing, man. It's absolutely atrocious. Can somebody kill Bonsai, please? He's just spamming it. You were here the last 6 months? Very cool, man. Yeah, that makes sense. The bot only knows you if you've joined within the past 6 months. So, peak.
Put
Alright,
on
what video
Skibidi
should we put on?
Toy at Multiverse
We're
then.
not putting Skibidi Toilet on, man. How it's actually made. Let's watch it. One of the peakest, amazingest.
What if
Alright,
you
let's just
kill
put on a
Bonsai?
playlist. That'd be genius. Honestly, not a bad idea.
I need my Subway surfers
We
in
need fuel.
Minecraft
Makes
parkour.
chocolate in various forms, and then sells it to companies which manufacture it for retail sale. It also supplies chocolate components such as cocoa powder and cocoa butter. First,
Also like
Wednesday
peas.
this
weekend.
cocoa bean bag is made out as an example to the employees who don't meet their daily quota. It's
No,
succulent
we should
beans
watch
Slinky,
Mr.
why'd you die?
collection tray.
We're not watching Mr. Beast.
Cleaning system, which is a cage filled with starving refugees who lick the beans clean of any dirt and debris. Next stop is a micronizer, which heats the cocoa beans and spins them at a constant.
I can't tell if I'm actually hitting it because I've muted the audio.
Families.
Also, I just realized how black it is on stream. It's crazy.
Then they enter a shell-removing machine called a winnower. Inside, the beans are read various bedtime stories, which trick them into thinking it's nighttime, causing them to remove their shell.
Do slash points to check how many points you have. W.
Screen is
Resulting in
black,
the two
no
most
gameplay.
popular forms.
No, there is gameplay. It's just it's so
You can hear the
dark right now.
commentary.
Not so hard chocolate.
Wait, you can't hear
I
it?
kind of
Shit.
got sent to the atmosphere.
Here you can see the employees' dedication
That's all
to
here.
work through their bathroom breaks. This
Somebody
solution
steal
is
the fucking
later
train.
added to the final product for flavor. An employee then activates a grinding machine, wherein the constant heat and pressure create a chocolate soup mixture, referred to in the industry as chocolate soup mixture.
There we go. It should be a bit louder now.
The factory
W.
extracts some of the cocoa butter from the mixture and immediately pours it in the sewer in a bit of environmental
Can
conservation.
y'all walk in the air and then save me?
Slinky, no, I can't do that, sadly.
By
That's
this
not really
time, the
physically
beast has
possible.
been awoken and must be fought back by employees with various instruments.
TTS
Doing
is
this
based on
allows
how
the
long your
chocolate to
TTS
pass
message
through
is.
mixers and
Very
refiners
cool.
to give it a softer texture, and also prevents the beast from ushering in 1,000 years of
Are you
darkness.
gonna ban Banzai? He kept throwing Molotovs.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna ban him. Honestly, he's just so fucking annoying.
Now, the chocolate is in a very delicate state, to which even the smallest disturbance
You
can
should play a
ruin the batch.
Trackmania video.
The employees are very careful to... What are you doing, Peter?
I love Peter, man. Peter's peak.
At this stage, potting soil is ground into the chocolate for about 6 years, allowing the chocolate to return to a liquid state.
So I could revive him, or I could go buy coal, because I really need fucking
Then,
coal.
the chocolate goes into this big fucking machine, and I don't know what
free
this
money.
thing does.
Oh,
to be
WKKI,
honest,
where's the
but
money, man?
By this
Money?
point, the
Money, you say?
chocolate is now
I
chocolate
love money.
chips, I guess.
If there's a 7-year-old kid in round, can I light them up?
Sure, okay, man.
The
Sounds
chocolate
fun.
chips are then jostled ever so slightly to prevent them from falling asleep, creating their rich and stressed out flavor.
OMG Shorts live stream.
The
yes,
chocolate
I
chips are
love
cooled
shorts.
until
He
about
live
50
streams.
o'clock. The chocolate chips are then given a brief experience of typical Californian traffic. Finally, the chocolate chips are again jostled.
You love Shorts
this
live,
time
bro.
just
That's
to piss
crazy.
them
I
off.
hate Shorts live streams, but I just want to see how it goes. So one day Shorts live stream is fine, I guess. Tell you. Go on, train, guys. Let's get a move on. Here we go.
The deck, the part of the skateboard you stand on, is made up of
Hey,
several
Mr. Gaming, good
thin
day, good day.
sheets of wood called splagoos. Inexpensive boards use other materials to
put green fuel
substitute
and
for wood,
sometimes
such as
$35.
compressed talcum powder
Oh, that's
and
crazy, Cat Kit.
spray-painted cardboard. These high-end boards use sheets from a now extinct type of wood found only in parts of northern Ukraine. The sheets are put through industrial rollers to make sure there is no leftover wood juice left in them. This could make the skater sick if they choose to drink it.
Doggo, you have not shown that you deserve TTS back, in all honesty. You do not
Workers
deserve
stack
TTS
35
in the
of these sheets
slightest.
together and place them in a hydraulic press lock to prevent would-be thieving employees from stealing the wood and selling it on the black market. The press applies 44 tons of pressure, causing the sheets to reach peak arousal, as evidenced by the substance coming out of
Imagine
the
if
sides.
Dogo got a low taper fade.
Honestly, Slinky, it would be
sheets
massive.
are
Okay,
now
Doggo,
being
what if I
used as
give you
solid
TTS
blocks.
back,
Speed
but I limit
belts
to
are
you
drilled into the
to a certain
sides of
amount,
it
so you can't
to
just
help
spam
with
it?
wind
You think that's
resistance,
fair,
making
man?
The boards travel faster. Now it's time to prepare the
How is that not
skateboards for
fair?
consumption.
Preventing
A
you from
template is placed
spamming?
on top to aid with cutting, as the excess wood is sawed away from the decks.
This train is so
excess
fucking
wood
slow without
provides
conductor, man.
sustenance for the
I swear, this
employees.
is gonna take 2 decades. Should I just jump off a bridge right now so I can restart with conductor? I think that's the best idea right now.
The decks are aerated to prevent spoilage.
No,
and then
Doggo, it
the
would be
direct
time-based, so
process
you'd have a
for
slightly
TTS
longer
for
cooldown.
you. What the hell kind of skateboarding is that? The skateboards are then massaged by a licensed masseuse. A tense and tight board tends to crack easier
Okay, we're
than
out
a
fuel.
relaxed one.
We're in a very bad position, so let's just go to the fort and hopefully not die. If we do, who cares? We're basically dead anyways.
Then, an
Alright, which
employee
camera angle is
uses
best,
the board
gamers?
to
That one?
practice his hootenanny
That
dancing
one?
For an upcoming cattle rustling
That
event.
one.
For the skateboard, this is
Which one's best?
extremely painful.
There's also the...
We already got
This
bad luck.
section
Ignore
of
that
the
one.
made is
Fuel on
brought
the
to you
next
by our
outpost.
sponsor, Dyson Vacuums.
Also, yeah,
Also,
Cat
to
Kit.
the missed
I can't
one.
restart till I die. Also, why is I missing the
Sure.
C?
Had to find a use for
Doter.
this stupid fucking
Oh,
brush
bandages.
wheel thing. 95%
change.
of profits of skateboards actually come from their hidden involvement in the drug trade. Here, boards are laced with PCP before going to distribution.
Yes, Pamp, it is a YouTube short live. I know, it's weird, but... Yeah.
Each year, nearly 17% of
That's what we're doing
involved
today
in
for
this
some fucking
process
reason.
end up missing.
I don't even know myself why I'm doing this.
Next, mint coating is added to
Alp
the
is a
board
really
for
cool
taste.
button combination that you should try.
Slinky, yeah, just imagine. Listen, all honesty, I don't know why I'm doing YouTube Short Live. I just want to try it, see how it goes, you know? Testing, see if it's any good.
The final step of the process.
Oh yeah,
is
Cat, they do
applying
significantly
decoration.
worse. But
Of
remember, it's not about the
course,
money.
most common
Where's the train at?
decorations come from
It's not about the
pop
money
culture,
for me, man.
Such as this recognizable
I could
character.
care less about money.
Really
It's about
angry
getting
bird.
subscribers and view counts up. What does Fishing Pass do? It allows you to fish for free.
At
W.
least we are learning interesting things now from that whatever clip is.
Bacon
Yeah, we're
is
learning
now
how stuff is
processed
made.
and even
It's massive.
pre-cooked in factories. It all starts with a load of skinned dog carcasses. Most factories elect to
Stop
use
ignoring
dogs
me.
because it's cheaper than pork.
And you guys
because
even
unlike
hear
chicken,
TTS over
there's
the
no
video audio?
The
kinda
meat
curious.
is placed skin side
Maybe I
down
should
on
turn
a
TTS
conveyor
up.
belt to ensure the
Or maybe I should
employees
turn the
judge
video
it
down,
only
I don't
by
know.
the
You
content of its
control alt
character.
delete and hit the words called sign out. IDK, what that
That is
means.
an option, true, but how about I don't? Yo, W07, you're on summer break. Absolutely massive, man. Sounds fun. Oh no, my game crashed, gamers, and I somehow saw it crash before it even crashed.
This
It's crazy.
travels down a separate conveyor belt,
Someone
where it
turned the
will then
wheel.
be
That's
used
why
in
this music is
cosmetics.
playing.
Meanwhile, the meat pieces are bathed in salt water and are sent to employees to begin the brining process.
Okay, let me get my
giving
fucking
the
class
bacon
back
its
on.
signature fishy
I can't
taste.
play without my class. Let's be honest. It's too painful.
You thought I was kidding about the brining, didn't you? Well, the next actual step is brining.
Should I buy Milkman? Yeah, let's go and buy Milkman. Peak. I'm a milky man.
Then the brine solution is mixed with red food coloring to give
Let
the
the clip
bacon its
cook.
signature.
Alright, how many bonds do I need to get? Alright, so I need 250 bonds to absolutely buy everything. That's gonna be peak.
The meat now passes.
Oh, what did you do,
under-
07? What do you mean?
Oh,
What do you mean? What happened, man?
wow, I don't know
What
this
did you
is,
do?
but
Did you do something?
that just looks nasty. I'm sorry, but we are
How bad is the
required by
stream
law
doing?
to
I'm
show
kind of
you
curious. It's probably doing very bad.
Then
Yeah,
a local
15
sweatshop
viewers is-
worker earns his $2
Now, the question
an
is
hour
it
salary
because
by
of it being a
putting
YouTube
bucks
Short
into the
Live
meat
and
then
people just don't
hanging
like
them
YouTube
on a
Short
rack?
Live? Or is it
It's
because
into the drench cabinet
stream's just
for a
dead?
bath in
I mean,
the
it could be
remains
both.
of the employees
But I
who
say W
rallied
because
for better working
membership, man,
conditions.
absolutely massive. Plus, it's summer for you, so peak.
Could you play video from Virtual if I become member?
The meat is then transferred to the show floor.
Oh, W Cat Kit, absolutely massive, man. Peak. Very cool.
The
Less
meat
than
is
10
sealed
people
away.
Yeah,
join
okay, so
again.
in the
This
future-
isn't enough
Still
fuel.
screaming.
You won't be getting 1,000 per membership. It's gonna be 1,000 the first time, and then afterwards it will be 250
Now it's
Suscoin
into
per
a
month.
storage locker for the
That's the
next
plan.
10 to 100
Very cool.
years.
W.
This aging process firms up the meat and helps unlock its hidden flavors.
No, but you'll get bonuses the longer that you're a member,
Then the
Slinky.
bacon is
You'll
shown
get
the
more
light
the
of the
longer
general
that you're a
light
member.
by
So the
being
first month
run
is
over by a
1,000,
Panzer
then it's
Pump
250,
wagon
then
full
like
of meat
500,
tank.
and then it goes back to 1,000. To encourage people to stay as member.
The factory
It'll be
crew
like a
often relieves
monthly
stress
thing.
by
You
playing
earn
a
more and
game of
more.
Jenga with
Also, I
the
forgot my
slabs of
fucking
meat.
coal.
This game is a particularly close
Slinky, you're
one,
not even
so
a
they're
member, man.
wrapping it
Stop
up for
yapping.
later. As you can see, the crew
The
really
change does
loves
not
Jenga.
affect you.
Workers then load the meat into chutes.
I have 3
just
coal.
off camera. Two very strong
W10
men jump
absolutely
these chutes
peak.
back and forth with all their might. They do this
Oh,
because meat
coal.
is a good source of protein. The meat
Why can I not pick
hates
coal up?
this and falls apart under the stress into the strips we've come to know and love.
Okay, I'm unable to pick the coal up. That one's
Today,
bugged?
most
That's a shame.
commercially made paper is made from wood pulp, treated with chemicals and mechanically
I
processed.
feel like we can fix it though.
Making paper by
Just hit it with
hand
some
is a
other
craft
objects.
That involves techniques and materials that go back over 2,000 years.
Okay, this
in
doesn't seem
China.
very
These
realistic
techniques
gameplay
have
here.
evolved over time,
Remember,
but the
chat,
main ingredient
meat
remains
is a good
the
source
same:
of protein, no taste.
exploitation.
Fax Pamp,
Handmade
absolutely
paper is a
massive.
distinctive
Gamers,
choice
let's get a
for
move
variety
on.
of uses, such as this document declaring paper to be obsolete in the digital age.
Stop
The
for
process
Cold Wars.
begins with used bed sheets, which are recycled by being
Alright,
cut
Tin, I'll do
into
that.
individual strips.
Yo,
The sheets
W,
are
man!
often left
Absolutely
unwashed,
massive.
preserving
1,000
a
sus coin is
rustic
insane,
feel
though.
in
That's
the
way too
product.
much, I feel like.
Workers
In the
place
future, it will
strips on a
change, but
conveyor,
not
which
yet.
leads them
That's a
to
long time from
machine
now.
that haphazardly
Because I'm
chops
too lazy
them
to
up
update the
however
code.
it feels
W.
like, sometimes not even cutting them at all. It collects in a garbage can, ready for the next step called squeezing it gently. Workers empty out the trash into a tub called a Hollander, which is filled
That's really
with water.
interesting. Wait, what the fuck are we watching right
This
now?
machine
Which one is
grinds
this?
the
Bro,
material
this
paper?
special Dogo
paste
guy
using
won't
a
shut
large
up.
roll weighing
Yeah,
several
Mr. Gaming, it's
tons.
really
Why
annoying.
do all the annoying people hate each other?
By this point,
Slinky, it's
workers
because
are
they all
unable
want to be the
stop
most
the
annoying.
roller's crushing force
TJ, I
and
know,
have to
it's
jam the
painful.
machinery
I just
by
wanted to see how it
frantically
goes.
throwing as much trash
Okay.
into the Hollander
Yes,
as
there's
they
two
can.
currency. There's Suscoin and then there's gamer
If the
tokens.
machinery
The turn
still
Suscoin
refuses
into
to
gamer
halt,
tokens
an intern
do
is
slash
brought in to
swap. It's
manually assist
yeah,
with the
really easy.
process, since
Actually,
none
is
of
it
them
slash
have
sus
proper
swap now?
health
I honestly don't
insurance.
remember. Just do the command that swaps it.
Sometimes
W.
this
Weekend
practice is
Wednesday.
leaked to local
We're doing
news
Weekend
outlets,
Wednesday.
So the interns are also in charge of destroying any paper trails leading to the incident. A moderate
Oh,
amount
it is
of
just
love
swap.
is
Okay, I'm not
used
crazy.
to
Very cool.
turning it into pulp, and to make sure the paper is too inebriated to say anything in
Yeah, it was originally
the resulting pulp is sexually
Subway Surfers
assaulted
DJ,
and
so
then
yeah,
sampled for
very cool.
consistency. Next, tiny scraps of paper are added to the pulp to remind the pulp
Hey,
what
Mr.
it's
Gaming, good day,
supposed
good
to
day.
eventually become.
Video Weekend Wednesday.
That doesn't even make... Okay, how is it the weekend if it's a Wednesday, man? That doesn't make sense.
Whatever of this paste isn't used in paper production will be sent to NASA to use as astronaut food. Is it just me, or does anyone else want to eat this stuff? It looks oddly delicious.
Bro, inside the fucking ground? What the fuck?
By this point, the paper is wet,
Do you
cold,
got any
tired,
videos
and
about the
cranky, so
production
it is
of
rolled
toilets?
onto a hot towel.
I think there is one. You know what? I'll try to find it after this. After this round. W.
The paper is then hidden from the health inspector.
That's
This
cool.
pulp here also helps in the production of babies.
What is this outlaw spawn?
Yeah, I mean... This game is very jank sometimes, man.
This
Very
process
cool.
is repeated roughly 10,000 times for consistency.
The
and
Tesla
then the
brain
paper
is
put into a
my
hydraulic
BTW.
press.
As long as you use
Here,
it by coal, I
paper is
don't care.
interrogated about government conspiracies.
Just
The
a little
pressure
bit
of
coal
all
is
its
all that matters.
well-guarded
We just need to
secrets
make it to the
possibly
end.
being exposed cause it to sweat out its
Hey, gift
excess
up, welcome back.
moisture.
Good day, good day. It's been a bit.
Are all notorious liars.
Alright, guys, all aboard the train. Let's get a move on.
The paper is then retrieved by a big dumb nerd who drapes them over a row of circular rocks, proving
So
the
s-
paper's dominance.
This is one of the best series on YouTube, because it's the best one to fall asleep to, that's for sure. So, you
you
can fall asleep while leaving the stream running. Genius idea.
Hot dogs are an all-American fare, but most likely it was German sausage makers who first came up with the idea. In fact, there are reports of German immigrants selling them in pushcarts in New York's Bowery as far back as the 1860s. A century and a half later, hot dogs are still the #1 treat on the street.
I don't know, that graphics sound just disgusting. Wet hot dogs falling on top of each other, to be honest.
At the same
And
time.
2,040
I don't
chickens.
get this generation.
Okay, this isn't brain rot though. Gift up. This is an educational video. It's how it's actually made.
On the
They're too
train.
sick to be housed in typical meat production plants.
Also, vertical live stream just for testing, see how it goes, man.
The trimmings
Wait, there's a
are
zombie on the
pushed
train.
with
Oh, he's
braided
just
metal
chilling.
plates, simultaneously
That's Timothy.
grinding
He's
the
just
meat
chilling,
and
man. He's a chill
producing
dude.
Strings for high-quality mops. Other regurgitated foods are collected and added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and mustard scooped up from the factory floor. Ground up pieces of Mars rock are also added to the mixture to give the hot dogs a flavor that's out of this world. Water is added to the mix, which is then rolled to prevent it from hardening into concrete.
Remember guys,
Then
this
corn
is not a
syrup is
braid.
also added,
This is
because
a very
all food
big
products in
educational
America
video.
are
Yeah, this is
legally required
educational,
to be
man.
at least
And don't you
10%
guys
sugar.
love education while playing
wish I could
Roblox?
get a
It's
shout
peak. Shout out to that dude. W. Only the
The
one.
addition
Very
of
cool.
yet even more water helps dilute the product into a flavorless paste, which is regrettably
Okay, no. I just wanted to see how it
into a
goes,
fine
Dark
emulsion.
Dark. I want to see if it's statistically better. Also, hey, Solar, g'day, g'day. Why is everyone... Okay, Solar and Mr. Gaming, the
Just
exact same
placed on
people.
a sleeve,
Wrapper
it's
loaded
okay.
into the stuffing machine.
It's just how it plays. Yeah. I mean, considering it's one of the first times I've actually
It
done a
moves the
vertical live
meat in,
stream
twisting it
without
every 5
ending it like
1/4
after 5
inches,
minutes,
which is
yeah.
exactly what Paul
Hi
of
guys,
you
all
wishes
aboard
her
the train.
husband
Let's
would
get
do
moving
more
on.
of in the bedroom.
Why
It
can I
takes
not
just
honk it?
35 seconds
There
to
we go.
make a chain of a
How do you enter the
whopping
giveaway? Do
10
/enter or send 50
dogs.
messages in chat. Do /giveaway enter and then you'll be entered. You can do it once every 15 minutes or you can send 50 messages in chat, excuse me. Send 50 messages in chat and you'll get a free entry. Peek.
Everyone start flooding the chat.
That's wild, man.
The hot dogs are drenched in pig
I mean, I wouldn't mind
stock to
that,
enhance their
honestly.
flavor,
That'd be
And
peak.
then they're taken into an oven with several cooking zones.
You guys all aboard? Alright, let's get a move on.
Hot out of the oven, the hot dogs are drenched in chilled pig sweat, this time to cool them down for packaging.
You know, it's really interesting to see how this stuff is made. Because no one thinks that a hot dog
The
goes
black
through pig
stripes
sweat.
on the
Is
hot
Bonzi
dog
a
is
band
It's crazy,
for
man.
no reason, and a
Not yet,
small
Gunman.
child in
Not
disguise
yet.
as a factory worker plays with his food.
Like, it's
The
really
hot
interesting to
dogs
see,
are
to be
positioned
honest.
for packaging, and
What
no
if we
matter
had a
how
competition
humanely
with
What's a
all
giveaway
the
for?
annoying
Robux.
people and see
Don't know how
who's the
many
last
yet.
to
It's
leave
going to
the
be
server.
random. Just going to spin a wheel, and the winner will get between probably 200 and 800 Robux. W. Hi, anyone
We
grab
don't
that
know
coal?
exactly
Epic coal
when
moment?
Popcorn first exploded onto the snack scene.
You have
but
to
it was likely
/giveaway
thousands
enter.
of years ago.
/giveaway
Next round,
space
am I
enter.
allowed to light
Dating
up
back nearly
Bonzia?
5,600
Sure,
years
Gunman,
had
I
been
don't see why
discovered
not.
in New Mexico. And down through the ages, this unique grain just keeps popping
How about
up.
no Slinky? How much
Nothing
Robux?
says
It'll be
typical
random.
American
We'll spin a wheel,
family
and the
like
winner
a
will get
single
that
man
many
eating some
Robux.
popcorn
Very
and
cool.
Orange juice sitting way too close to his television. This snack food is marked up nearly 1,200% at your local movie theater because it's imported.
Alright, guys,
from
get that
nearby
coal right there.
farmlands. Popcorn.
Oh, wait, that's,
has 6
never mind.
types of
10,
corn
10,
and one of 11 types of pop. Popcorn
Yeah, I'm gonna
plants
run.
are bred to enhance color, taste, and how easily they get stuck in your gums. Dehusking the corn typically yields 7 corn cobs and 1 large popcorn bucket per harvest. Here we can see the 3 stages of
Why is it dead?
popcorn.
Yeah, it's dead
Determined
because
the
no one
wax
wants to
and
watch a
soft
vertical
popcorn.
stream. It really sucks, to be honest. And the people that are watching are in game, so they're not really chatting all that much.
Please
It's kind of a
close your
shame.
eyes until they are no longer visible.
Money. Bitch, stole my money.
I claim the brain since I have high roller.
It sounds good, man.
In the factory, a series of oscillating screens sift out broken glass accidentally left in the popcorn during harvest. No need to worry, the machines have a 98% accuracy ratio. Sometimes the popcorn will harden into rocks as a defense mechanism. These rocks are later discarded or used in animal feed. At this junction, the system funnels American popcorn in one direction and Canadian popcorn in another. As you can see, Canadian popcorn is just the worst thing ever. The popcorn is watched over by Bill and then moved to the gravity table, causing the popcorn to levitate. This isn't a joke. They seriously sort the popcorn by levitating it. and that's really cool. In this process, half of the kernels are immediately discarded for no reason, because no one wants to eat an unlucky bowl of popcorn. The popcorn is reassured to
Hey,
let everything
checkers,
go
g'day, g'day.
before it goes
Very
to
cool.
a final screening. Bill is
Now,
over
you know what would be surprising? If this stream actually did good, that would have been great. But sadly, it's not. So we will be switching back to horizontal streaming most likely.
reaction?
W. Video reaction? No. Let's be honest, reaction videos are kind of
The
dead.
next time you need a delicious
No one watches
snack to
reaction
liven
videos,
up your
man.
Parties, consider a bowl of uncooked popcorn.
Unless you're already
Disgusting
famous.
Animal.
Hey, Falden, good day, good day. Hopefully you're having a great day, man.
The origins of tequila can be traced back many centuries. Mexico's Aztecs fermented the juice of the agave plant to produce a low-alcohol drink called pulque. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived, they added distillation
got
to the
banned.
process for a much
Damn,
stronger
Falden, that
drink,
sucks.
and
That's not
tequila
good.
was born.
Could I play chess? Maybe in the future,
Tequila is to
man.
Mexico as
Not a bad idea, I don't
corruption
think.
is to China. Tequila is only made in this part of the world, near ancient Spanish castles, such as this one. For centuries, workers called grandes borrachos have harvested the agave plant for tequila. Even today, it's harvested entirely by hand because Mexico has yet to enter the industrial age.
Somebody tell Jose that. That's kind of sad for
Workers
Jose.
chop
No wonder he
the
has
tree
to...
on the agave plant, leaving only the core
Honestly, yeah, I
referred
could
to
stream
as
chess, but who
el
would watch
culo.
that? Let's be honest. My target audience is not really big
The
on
blades
chess.
used in this process are honed to a razor-sharp edge, which comes in handy as the workers haphazardly slam them into the plants like pissed-off orangutans. Agave is a very reflective plant and serves a dual purpose in telescope making. Here, a worker demonstrates this in the field as he spies for nearby pirate
cool, man.
crews that may try to steal the tequila. A local band of cowboys, fresh from their campaign of pirate slaughter, then cut the agave into quarters for cooking.
Hi guys, get on the train. Let's get a move on.
The chopped agave is transferred to a brick oven where it's cooked for 79 hours, and half of the batch is then sold off to Bridgestone as off-road tires.
Comment, Slunky.
AlbertsStuff.
The baked
Very
agave
cool, only
fiber is
W.
completely fucking destroyed,
Eek.
and then the leftover refuse is built into a summoning circle to honor an ancient Aztecian curse. In this circle, a giant stone wheel
Someone
called
did it
Tu
again.
Madre Gorda crushes the
wait, they
agave
acted the fucking...
refuse to
Bro, there's no
extract its
way.
nectar.
Did they actually activate the boss fire? No. So stupid if they did. It's probably Bonsai, and I should
I
probably
would
ban
tell you
him.
what this area is for, but I
But
don't
anyways.
speak Spanish.
No, that's not the boss fight, is it?
Spanish, just
I don't think it
something
is.
to go along. Oh god, what the hell is happening?
My subway
Can I give you
surfers.
gamer tokens
Where
at
is
all?
this Australian
Yeah,
pound
but
greater
also
than?
no sort of... depends.
I think that guy
Very
even
cool.
works here.
Someone did the horse glitch, I think.
Oh, I see. Wait, oh, they're unlocking the bridge? That's what they're doing? There's no
Okay,
way,
I'm
man.
gonna take a wild guess and assume that this room is for distillation. So the alcohol is
I
boiled
think it's
off so the
PK,
vapor
the
can
one
be
with the sea
condensed
guy,
into a
as
more
the only
potent
one
liquid.
not on the train.
God, I
Yeah, that's
How do
possible.
you give GT?
I'll ban him.
An employee
Slash give amount
mandated
and then
infraction
at
to
username. W.
Bonsai didn't do it. We were together when we died.
The tequila is now ready to drink, so it's over to the bottling line. For a drink with a bit more complexity, the tequila is aged in oak casks and then inspected by a
They
1970s
made my
time
game lag
traveler.
hard.
Damn, Tin, that sucks. Yeah, I guess we'll have to ban whoever fly act. Well, fly exploited. Because that's just lame, man. That ruins the entire point of the game.
I use exploits, but I used it to help PPL.
Yeah, that's not good, man. You're
Hens
ruining the
don't have to
game.
mate to lay eggs. As long as there's no rooster in the vicinity, the eggs will remain unfertilized and edible. The color of the shell is determined by the breed of hen, but there's no pecking order when it comes to shell color. White or brown, all eggs are the same inside.
Bonzia isn't banned yet.
The action begins in the hen prison, where chickens begin laying eggs when they're 19
Oh,
days
if you want
old.
250 gamer tokens, very easy. Oh, you're doing, okay, very cool.
Around a
I just realized what you
comfortable
said.
120 degrees. To stimulate laying, fluorescent lighting simulates 23 hours of daylight. Hens that can't lay enough eggs within this period are ground into food mulch and then
Bonsai
fed
is
to the
not
other
banned yet,
chickens to
sadly.
promote cost efficiency. The hens drink Gatorade from tubes attached to
Everybody
their
jumped
cages,
off the
providing
fucking
them
train.
with the electrolytes
Really?
they need to power
That's
through
kinda
the
lame.
day. The eggs laid by the chickens slide onto a conveyor belt, which takes them to a conveyor belt. Which takes them to a conveyor belt. Which takes them to a conveyor belt.
You really haven't banned Dogo yet, bro.
Some eggs
Yeah,
are
I know,
covered with
Finexi,
hen
it was my
droppings
mistake.
upon retrieval. These eggs are separated and then shipped to markets to be sold as organic. The eggs are placed into plastic holders and shipped to a grading center, which will judge the eggs by quality. The best grade A eggs end up in
Yep, somebody
supermarket
cheated.
shelves.
Alright, just gonna go and ban
The
him.
rest are brought to the local recycling center.
It's probably
where
this
they are
dude,
mashed
man.
together
It's probably
into
fucking
high-quality
Roblox fucking bacon
molded
Okay,
dude,
fine,
man.
the toilet production video
Imagine
right now.
exploiting.
I am interested.
Exploiting is so fucking lame, man. You have to be an absolute loser to
This
exploit.
factory is high tech and high speed, able
He
to
was on the
process up
train.
to
Yeah,
1,000
yeah, we
eggs
win,
per
but
year.
it's still fucking lame. You'll join W, man.
First,
Very
a
cool.
suction machine transfers the eggs out of their holders.
I'm
and
not even sure if there is a
slightly
toilet one,
nauseates
but let's
anyone
check.
who looks at it for too long.
Holy shit, he's made 99 of these? That's crazy. I never realized how he made that many. It's kind of insane.
It was punk.
It's not how it's made one, but it is one of his videos, so let's play it.
Regardless of how high or low end
Alright, let's
you
get into it,
go,
gamers.
We're
Here we
all
go.
slaves to the common commode.
Let's
This modern marvel changed the world by efficiently eliminating the waste most people don't want to think about.
Should you spin the
American
wheel?
Standard,
Yeah, spin the wheel,
located
man.
in the
Epic
aptly named
wheel
Piss
time.
Poop Away, New Jersey, are the leading designer of toilet-based video games, as well as some of the best toilets on the market. For those who like one that's unstoppable, meet the Champion Line Toilet, which
Okay,
can
I'm not
devour
ignoring you,
melons
man.
and
I'm
other
just
snacks
disregarding what you
just like
say.
a
Just
human
because I don't
being.
respond to you doesn't mean I'm ignoring you.
American Standard
But
makes
yeah,
the
I am
bold
ignoring
claim
you,
that this
so,
toilet
very
will
cool.
never ever clog. So we put it to the test. This first test is an industry standard
Yes, chat.
called the
We
dye
are watching
exchange
toilet
test
video on
to make
Raptor
sure the
stream.
toilet can flush anything that's
Cat
blue.
Kit wins the giveaway.
And so far, the champion passes.
Very cool, only peak.
But will it be able to stand up to what happens next is generally the same with all toilets.
Gunman, get the,
The
fuck
water
up,
travels
bro.
into the rim and bowl of the toilet.
Yeah, this is so interesting
At the
video.
same time,
Note
a water
this.
elemental emerges from its porcelain prison and traverses the
Yeah, I don't care,
treadmill,
doggo.
what happened to the rainbow giveaway to help empower
Oh,
its
it's just missing from this stream because it's a
Thanks to a
vertical
bunch
stream
of
and it looked
pansies
very
in
bad on vertical stream.
modern toilets
And now I'm
use
dead.
But no matter
This is
what
such a
toilet
good
you
video,
have,
man. So
everybody's sure to
educational.
wash their hands after 75%. Seriously?
So quiet now.
The rubber band was invented
We've left you. Shoot, man. Sorry about that. That sucks.
19th century. The key to its success, of course, is flexibility. A rubber band can be stretched around items of various shapes and sizes to hold them together. So in the rubber band industry, the possibilities for expansion are numerous. Rubber bands come in handy for a whole bunch of things, whether it's acting as a binding, a snack food, or a weapon. Production of rubber bands starts with natural rubber, made from the sap of rubber trees. Natural rubber has more elasticity than the synthetic kind, which doesn't matter because synthetic rubber is cheaper, so it will always be used in production.
I wonder if there is a way to glitch it out.
Processing oil
Who stole the
into a kneader
train?
machine because it's so
Who's
damn
getting banned?
He adds mustard and sugar for taste, while Kyle in the background.
What class should you
looks
be?
for
You
his
should be,
lost surfboard. He
I have no
forgets to
clue.
unwrap
Oh, why
the
don't you go
rubber
gambling
packaging
only?
as he
Why don't you
feeds
just
several
gamble your
pounds
gamer
of it into
tokens?
the
That's a
kneader
genius
machine.
idea.
The rubber is, of course, naturally elastic, and bounces around like an unruly 7-year-old. This process generates heat, which both softens the rubber and explains why there was a random shirtless man in the previous shot. The kneader spits out giant dough chunks. The rubber is now depressing to look at, so it's thrown into a smoothing
I
machine
just
until it
realized I
transforms
think I've
into a
gotten
much
at
more
least 10 people
optimistic
to hate me
shape.
in the past
This
3
process
months.
is purely done
Yeah,
to
it's 10
reduce
more than the previous
suicide
10
rates
months.
among rubber factory workers.
I'm in 3 months, but still, W, man.
The
Good job.
rubber is rolled into big twisty tubes, entirely
That's an
undoing
achievement.
previous rolling processes. This
Oh, how do you
makes
gamble? Do
things
/gamble and then put an amount? Or you can, there's a lot of gambling commands. Do /help to see all the commands, or do /casino to see all the gambling commands. There's a lot of gambling commands. You can play the lottery by doing /pool, P-O-O-L. There's a lot of commands, though. Very cool.
Next, these aluminum poles have arrived from a nearby factory, and
Congrats
There
on
is more
Solar
gambling
RPG
commands than that, so do
2021
/help to
for
see
winning
all of
the
them.
100 gamer
There's
token
just the
giveaway.
casino-based
Poles are
ones.
smart and know when it comes to the market to
The guy
always
with the
wrap it
purple shirt
before
and
they
beanie
tap it.
left y'all.
As for
Damn, Shadow.
powder, don't ask.
Press the like button or your house will be destroyed.
The tubes are loaded into a torpedo bay both for overnight curing and to protect the factory in case of thieves. Workers peel the rubber off the poles and then give them a milk bath to infuse them with calcium. Without calcium, the rubber would be too brittle for daily use, since calcium helps build strong bones.
Only one person fell off and his name starts with EB.
How do you Slinky? That's actually massive news, beautiful news, amazing news. I love that news. Shit, Shrekky Bob fell off.
Tubes are fed into a
I'll stop for
cutting
Shrekky Bob, I
machine
guess.
Oh.
In the meantime, go
Looks
mine
like
that
one of those aluminum
mineable stuff,
poles from
gamers.
earlier had
Go
a
mining.
pretty
I believe in
good
you guys.
With this system, the factory can produce 500,000 rubber bands per hour, and yet still somehow can't manage to bring my wife back to me. After inspection, all that's left is the credits, which signify the end of the episode, and are my cue to stop talking.
Gonna be a minute. God damn it, Shrekky Bob. Why didn't you say something
Porcelain is
sooner?
often called
And why are you on
China after
fire?
the country that invented it more than 1,200 years ago. It looks delicate, but is actually the hardest type of ceramic material. It's even used in electrical
No, why don't we just
insulators
go and pull
because
into
it
the station
withstands
since we're
very
so
high
close?
heat. But most people think of China as decorative. China as we know it today was invented in 1949 when communist revolutionary leader Mao Zedong officially declared its creation following the Chinese Civil War, as seen in this sketch.
I think it's gonna take
China's
longer than a
government
minute.
today follows a mold and plaster model.
Yeah, Jose, I know, you're probably disappointed. But, then again, we're watching Huckabee, so W.
The three
absolutely
current rulers
massive.
of China are legendary Shaolin warriors, Feldspith,
What is this shit
Kalen,
and why are you
Quartz.
YouTube featured?
A piece of their soul is imbued
What do you mean
in each
YouTube
bit of
featured? What the
Chinese
fuck does that even mean?
manufacturing. The national
I have no
sport of
clue what that
China
even
is
means,
called
but
the
very cool.
oddly shaped bucket. Here we see the trophy for first prize, hidden inside the
I think it's just because I'm at top of their shit, Slinky. I'm assuming you mean Evbo. How about no? We've watched his stuff so much. Cat Country, it's probably just because you're subscribed.
This brain
so.
are very, very tiny.
This is not brain rot. No, this is an educational video.
People don't have an anus. The 5% who do are known as butt boys. In an emergency, these tiny toilets can often double as public drinking fountains.
Trackmania? Wait, isn't that a game? Isn't Trackmania a game, man?
After viewing this footage,
Am I crazy, or is it a
please remind
game?
me to teach you about sexual education in China.
I mean, I just needed to fill up the rest of the screen, so I decided to just put a YouTube video there.
In China, time is
This is
measured
peak
via a hole
educational
punch
videos.
system.
Now
right
take
now,
the notes
it's about
chat.
12
Yeah, there's just a
o'clock.
horse in my
Why
face.
is there a horse
Amazing.
in your face?
Also, I think I just...
Gotta love
Shoot,
how
we left... Oh, I
right
thought
when
Shrek Bob was
Slinky
already on
about
train.
to
I wasn't
reach
paying
out.
I'll never
attention.
know what fucking
Shit.
time it is.
That's not good. Also, what... Am I inside the train now?
Technology in China has advanced
excuse me.
far enough to create
Help me.
living robots.
Help
Here
me.
You can see them
Oh,
bleed,
there we go.
sweat,
Bro.
and
Alright,
die.
Sipic, only have a good night. Hopefully you had fun. W.
If you feel bad for the robot who was just killed and had his face fashioned into a dinner plate, don't.
I miss
he
when
was
it
a
was
racist.
Subway Surfers and Minecraft parkour.
The next thing, no you don't. You do not
Homes
miss that.
in China are uncomfortably cramped, containing nearly 30 pieces of decorative ceramics per citizen. Here we see a Chinese citizen moving to a
I
new,
love
more
how
open
you leave the
concept
station
home.
as soon as Shrieky reaches it. Please keep doing such awesome top 10 funny moments.
That's crazy, Bleach. Now imagine if top 17 funny moments.
Waterboarding never went out of style in China, but even more popular is witchcraft. This woman is casting a spell for more ceramic pots. The homes of the wealthy aren't all that much more impressive than the common folk. The only difference being that their decorative ceramics are shinier. As seen here, the internet in China is very rudimentary and only used for text communication.
So YouTube likes it when people talk in live chats. That's how you promote people. Like, that's what they use to get people and push out the stream, yada yada. Basically, the more people yapping, the more YouTube pushes out the stream. So what if I just added a ton of AI bots to talk in the YouTube chat? Isn't that genius?
Solid rubber
It's a
tire
genius
is
idea,
designed
man.
For off-road conditions such as construction sites, landfills,
That'd be so
and
stupid.
warehouses.
I'm never gonna... That would
These
actually
areas
just
are
be
No
so
one
stupid.
is
hazards
watching
that would
this shit.
flatten
Please
ordinary
stream normally.
air-filled tires.
Yes, Cat
But
Country, but I mean
solid
Bleach,
tires
but
don't
it's
go
too late
flat.
to switch
They
to a
just
normal
keep
stream.
on turning.
I mean, I could
And
switch
that's
to it right now, but it's not gonna help because there's no video on it.
Solid rubber
So yeah,
tires
W.
come in a variety of
I have a
flavors
1 in
and are
20 chance
ideal
of
for
winning the
heavy
giveaway.
work due to their complex manufacturing
W10, that's pretty good
process.
odds. Also, why are you bald?
It all
Bald.
starts with two-dimensional rubber, which
Bald.
is fed
Who's
into a
stealing the
3D
train?
printer,
God, fuck
which
it. I hate this
converts it
child.
into three-dimensional rubber.
Indeed, it is a short stream, man.
The 3D rubber is melded into
I can't
the
switch it
pieces
halfway,
of the
man.
Short
episode,
live stream shit,
and then
it's
rolled
already
into
proven
a
to be
mass
bad.
known as
Yes, Finexy, but I
polished
can't
turd.
stop it now. I just have to finish this stream off like it. Okay, then we'll return to normal. Sound good? Very cool.
Next, a local serial killer extracts the premium flesh from the rolled rubber, spinning it onto a steel base.
It's up to you, Zernif. You can be whatever you want to be.
This is the last game, right?
Probably one more round of this, Slinks, and then yes. Just because Zernif did knock in.
Slices
Zernif, I
of
mean.
rubber are taken off
Very
to
cool.
be taste tested by the
But, of
employees.
course, like Slinky, games can always crash midway through, you know? Very cool.
You said 8:30, we switched
The
up.
newly solid tire is broken in by being used as a
did
pinata,
say that, Tim,
and
but
then
it's not
moved
even
to the
yet,
next
so...
stage.
That'd be...
The tire is put into a mold, covered to prevent heat loss, and placed with many other tires onto a conveyor belt oven at about 350 degrees for 1 hour.
Ain't gonna build her on me when we reach 80 kilometers.
Probably the best idea you can do, Cat. Good job. I'm bad at this game, bro. I'm too good at this game. That's the issue. I get too good at the game, and then I'm just too good at it.
Neighboring factories
Yeah.
to display
W.
how well the business is doing, and then they're removed from their molds by hand.
Oh, I see. Slinky, I understand it now. You're talking to somebody else. Very cool.
When new stream schedule SMH, I want my 6-hour dead rail
This tire
streams on
is dead.
weekends.
God, no, Cat Country. That would be painful. That would actually just be painful, though. Let's be honest. You do not want that.
The remaining tires are then coated in liquid rubber, which both helps seal in any remaining cracks and looks like straight up dookie. Workers spread the liquid rubber and then comb it to give the tires fashionable hairdos, just in time for the school dance. This tire tried to fight for equal rights and must be euthanized.
Fucking
By
crazy,
now,
man.
So much of the
That's
processed
actually
rubber
crazy.
for the tire production
There's
has
no
been
way he
wasted
said
on
that.
trivial
That's
bullshit
wild.
That this is all that remains. The small amount of rubber is poured into a wooden casing shaped like the finished product to prevent employees from wasting even more of the precious material. The wooden casing is then fashioned into a boat paddle, because no one ever thinks to look for treasure inside a boat paddle.
Yeah, Tin, indeed. Most of the time.
The shop owner then fashions himself a second decoy boat paddle, in case someone, for some reason,
Honestly,
thinks of
what's
looking for
wrong with
treasure
vertical
inside a
live
boat
streams,
paddle.
though? Can you guys explain what's wrong with it? I would love to hear what you guys think is wrong with it.
In Canadian, this logo means decoy, furthering the ruse. Finally, after a long aging process, the casing is broken open.
Oh, we're watching an
revealing the
educational
finished
video
tire.
about how it's made. This is how tires are made. W. I was recommended to watch these. Good for you, Special Doggo. Have fun with that, man.
Honey is Winnie the Pooh's favorite
There's
treat.
2252
It's
possibilities
sweet
for
and
the
sticky,
Wordle, so fuck
and it's
that.
produced by an industrious insect.
No, there's not.
Miniature
I mean, there's
society
only a
is
limited
the most
amount of words that
sophisticated
exist,
in
man.
the animal kingdom.
I wonder how, okay, how many words are actually in the word list? Let me figure that out real quick. Commands,
Can
command
we
settings.
watch one of the actually
what's
somewhat believable
words?
ones?
They store it in their testicles, then return
Yeah,
it to
there's
their hive where they
5,756
ejaculate
different
for the
words
other
inside the
honeybees
command.
To chew on it. This breaks down the nectar's complex sugars.
Oh,
into
you mean
two
left.
simple
Okay,
sugars,
that's what you're saying.
glucose and
You can always do
sweeteners.
/Wordle surrender
The
checkers
bees then
to
vomit the
surrender.
chewed substance into cells
Very cool.
of their wax honeycomb because they realize what they've been chewing on.
Guys, we need
Over
fuel.
time, this honey is meticulously
Whose dumb
crafted
idea was
into
to
a
keep driving when
tremendous
we were
work
almost out of fuel?
Architectural and chemical ingenuity.
I mean,
which
Doggo,
means
let's be
it's
honest.
not
You always
opportunity
spam
for the
TTS, and you're
beekeeper
still
to step in
spamming,
and
so.
ruin everything.
How are you doing
Bees
that while
will
you're
sting
playing?
if
Oh, we're just
taken
watching
by
YouTube.
surprise, so
W.
most beekeepers spray
It's just
the
a YouTube
colony
player
with
below my
marijuana
game,
smoke
so
to
peek.
calm them down. Inside the hive
shit.
are wooden frames.
Guys, the zombie is a pedophile.
With honey,
Kill him.
but this
Kill
one,
him. He's a pedophile.
unfortunately, has been
Why are you guys
infested
killing him?
with
Dogo,
bees.
who are you onioning to Grandpa?
It's crazy,
The
Cat
only
Kit.
rule of
I mean,
being a
fucking hell, you're
beekeeper is
bleach.
to not directly touch the bees. Don't worry, folks, this man is actually a fireman, not a beekeeper.
That's fucking crazy, Zernif. Yeah. That sounds awful, to be honest. That sounds very painful.
The honeycomb slats.
Okay, let's get the train moving. We have a little bit of fuel now. Shit, we're leaving our dead body behind. Well, they sacrificed their life for nothing. Wonder who it was. Hopefully it wasn't Tin or someone important. That'd be a shame.
The honey is squeegeed for clarity.
Why
and
a
then
short-
put into
What level
a
I am-
machine
oh, wait.
called a honey extractor.
I do not have anything unlocked. I only play as new. I'm really bad at Forsaken. Hey, Darian. What do you mean short stream? This is a normal live stream. It's definitely not a short stream.
Unless it's spun around a lot.
Oh, shit,
It's
then.
true. We don't know why it's true, but it is. So please don't write into us asking why it's true. Some beehives deliver fully made honeycomb to the factory as an offering to spare their habitats.
It's my favorite
This
curse. I assume you mean
offering,
swear
while
word. I'd
convenient, is
say
never enough.
shit or bitch. Very cool.
What does the yellow mean in the Wordle?
A hot press machine turns the honeycomb.
That means you have it, like it's in the word, but it's not in the right spot. It's somewhere else. It's in a different position. W.
The beeswax lining of the honeycomb will go on to be
Indeed,
used as
this goes to
optical
members who are
illusions
somehow
you
more
will
valuable
find
than
on
rapper.
clickbait websites. Sometimes,
What do you mean
if
by
the
that, TJ?
manufacturer
What do you
cannot
mean?
meet market demand, high fructose corn syrup will be shipped in, bottled, and sold under the same label. Finally, the honey is siphoned into jars, which are transported
think
to
the
your
run
local
might be
supermarket, who painstakingly transport all the honey by hand into those tiny little plastic bear containers.
Really weird, to be honest. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, what if I made it so you guys could choose the video? You would put like a YouTube ID, like a video ID, into the chat, and it would queue that video up. I think that's a genius idea.
Makes a galloping statement at a farm, racetrack, or a Western-themed venue.
PLS
Some
play
horse
Forsaken
owners even
after.
commission a replica.
That is
of their
will.
favorite.
Wordle starts
That is
with
what we
all.
will be doing. W.
Beer, 1, 11.
A
Did I hear
life-size
there?
horse
Oh,
can be an
0.
attraction. But before the
crazy, man,
horses we
TJ.
know it,
Absolutely
55
massive.
million years ago, was an animal known as the Hyracotherium, as seen here. The Hyracotherium evolved into the modern horse over millions of years, adapting to
know
predators,
what else is massive?
competitors, and environmental conditions.
What's massive, Jenna?
in a
I have no
process
clue.
Similar to the one shown here.
When are you letting members advertise BTW?
Around
Eventually.
5,000 years ago.
I mean, honestly, that would be
humans began
easier on
to
vertical live
domesticate
streams because I could just have
horses
a little
so they could
element.
ride them for
genius.
transportation, which began the formulation of horse-centered human cultures, like this one shown here. Soon, horses became the norm for
No, eventually just means I'll put it off for a long time and then remember some random day while I'm bored, and then I'll code it really fast and jank and never update it.
Low
That's pretty much how
taper.
Raptor Chatbot came to life. Was I wanted to make a bot, and then I put making the bot off for like 2 months, and then I speedran making the bot, and now we're here, months later, a year later, in fact. And Raptor Chatbot is really far in development, really good, and very optimized. In all honesty, I could optimize them even more by disabling read-write protections, but that's a very
See hi Dapper
touchy
Dave.
subject.
Workhorse use dropped dramatically after the invention of the steam engine, which could perform the same tasks at a much quicker.
Okay, what
and
is
more
this
efficient
video?
pace.
Is this like how casts are made, or
Even still,
is this how
engine
horses are
power
made?
is measured in horsepower.
I kind of want to
Testament
know.
to the horse's widespread use. This typical
Someone
engine
gonna
here
put
has about
porn on if you do
120
that.
horsepower.
Yeah, Zern, if
Horses
that's
also
kind of
have their
concerning issue,
use
that's why I would
as
have to
raw
have some kind of filter.
This
Okay,
is
if you
how
steal
tasks
the
for
brain,
horses
man, I'm
are made
banning you.
clearly.
Moves all
Give me the
being
brain,
used
you get the
in
rest.
hundreds of different products,
Bro, watching
which you
dead.
can
What do you
learn
mean dead
about if
rails
you
from?
remember
Oh
to
yeah,
subscribe to
horse.
this channel.
Genius.
The steps to do so
Horse from
are
dead rails.
demonstrated here.
bitch.
Finally, after all of this,
Bro,
the
this
horse
bitch is stealing everything, man. Catkit, you fucking cunt. Not giving me any money. Okay, you absolutely suck, Catkit.
Oh, wait, those aren't real horses. Fuck, never mind.
Okay then.
It's hard not to wax philosophical about crayons. The average North American kid uses 730 of them by the age of 10. An American chemical company invented crayons in 1903. It took the basic
No, sometimes I
wax
have to question
crayon
how much of this
already
stuff
made
is
for
true
marking crates
and how much of it's
barrels
false.
and came up with a
I'm gonna get you
non-toxic
VC ban. No, don't then. Yeah.
Crayons are made
How about you
from a
don't play my
variety of
stream through the
waxes,
mic?
primarily paraffin,
Genius.
which is ideal because paraffin itself is already yellow-orange. If new colors
Who's
of
the most
crayons are
autistic
invented,
person in
then this
stream?
will be a problem.
I think we all know who, let's be honest.
The wax is melted until it goes from looking kind of buttery to straight up unappetizing. Then, a secret powder is added to the crayon as we question the competency of rose art, because here we are showing their supposedly secret powder to our cameras.
You think Miku is, man? That's crazy.
Yellow and red are blended into the wax, creating the perfect blend
It's
for
pretty good. I'm
yellow
gonna ban PZ.
crayons. These colors here will never be crayons, so they have been censored to maintain your viewing enjoyment.
Alright, let's get move on.
The
Train
wax is
time.
blended until it solidifies and is pumped into a device called a crayonitizer. It injects the wax into crayon-shaped molds and douses them with water to harden the wax. We lost the footage of this segment, so please enjoy this footage of Mars. Oh my god, they're destroying Mars. Those animals. The machine carefully and delicately vomits the crayons onto a conveyor belt.
Okay, doggo, I'll give you it back tomorrow, alright, man? Sound good? Very cool.
Coolest gun, the X12 Mega Revolver. This is the same gun that was used to assassinate Presidents James Garfield and William McKinley at the same time. The gun's action is coincidentally perfect for adhering the labels to the crayons.
Top tire bait.
The crayons goose-step their way across the assembly line, fall onto a conveyor belt, and land in a box. Workers sort the yellow-orange crayons and unrelated colored
It's because you spelled tier wrong. Duh, Bleach. Duh. How do you get mod? You do something to get mod, that's for sure. Very cool.
The yellow-orange crayons are sorted into their respective boxes, while the non-crayon related colored wax is sorted, so that the nearby recycling center will have an easier time.
Okay, I'll open mod applications. Sound good?
Crayons are typically shipped in boxes with missing children's pictures on them. So far, this effort has
I
found
think you were supposed to
zero
press
missing
escape twice
children.
while doing horse glitch.
They want you
Possibly,
rigged, right?
Cakia. That might have been it.
Throughout the ages, men have used condoms made
Okay,
out
let's
of
go
an
and skip
amazing
this one.
variety of materials,
I'm kind of
from
worried
simple
that this will.
cloth and
Okay.
oil paper
Damn,
to
this stream was going
tortoise
decent
shells
until,
and animal
you know. Stream died. It's a shame. We had 20 viewers and we dropped it significantly.
Talk about
Very
raising the
tragic.
bar.
Mod
The
applications
widespread use of
accept
soap
whether
has
or not you can
elevated our
apply is rigged
standards.
against me.
Soap fights
How about
crime.
no, and it's
Okay,
actually
bro,
good,
you need to
not
listen to
rigged.
It makes the world a more hygienic place. So you could say this
TJ, it's because you did some in the
reputation is
past,
squeaky
on a
clean.
previous stream, most likely.
Soap bars come in a variety of flavors, from toxic to non-toxic, and are one of the world's most popular luxury items. It all starts in an active volcano, where a pipe has been installed to pour clear Gatorade into the molten lava, increasing its electrolyte levels. Once the lava is fully supercharged, it's shipped off to the wonderful peaks of Aspen, Colorado, where it is cooled and chemical reactions turn it into soap. The soap is money shot all over a big metal roll, where it quickly solidifies and is cut
Electrolytes
into
have been
ribbons
proved
by
to
a
make
large
lava more
industrial blade.
W10, that's actually massive.
If only we could see the KF.
The ribbons plunge into a hopper, where an auger moves the sauerkraut, the soap, down a chute. Hey Steve, I think we gotta do another one. I said sauerkraut again. The soap ribbons fall through a chute, tasting a bit of sweet, sweet freedom before immediately being pulverized by 2 industrial rollers.
I love eating lava. P.
Indeed, it's absolutely massive.
This squash soap product is cut by another steel blade, creating denser soap
One-third of
ribbons.
my
Why is it
body
not letting
covered
bleach
in
fish?
water
Hold
in
up.
game RN.
Exciting!
Oh, it's just not letting you fish. That's weird.
The soap is pushed by yet another auger, and is pushed through an extruder called a noodle plate, which forms it into soap noodles. Don't worry, folks, only about 17 more augers and shapes to go before we actually have some soap bars. The soap noodles are poured into an industry-standard ski ball hole, which dumps them into a mixer. Workers add concentrated soap to help clean the soap.
See, whatever channel do you get educational content like this?
Terrifying steel blades
You
stir
know,
up
probably the
the
one that
soap
has the
to
original
get
videos, but that's besides the
color.
point.
More Gatorade is eventually added to the soap, as it's probably dying of thirst by now.
When do we switch games after this round? W.
When the soap is ready, a trapdoor opens to reveal, surprise, another goddamn noodle plate.
Right, W checkers.
What
Is the
other
giveaway
channel
at
do
the
you
end?
get
No,
from
the giveaway
Asman
ends
streaming
once.
that
Okay, do
rails
slash
children
giveaway
for real
to check how
educational
close the giveaway
content
is to
at the
ending.
bottom.
Soap bars through an oval plate. Because just like in real life, sometimes you've got to force a square peg into a round hole. I hope your promotion was worth it, Janet. Steel plates shape, stamp, and sort the soap cylinders, shipping their supple, slippery, soft bodies to be sensationally sent skyward. See?
Solar, to enter you have to do slash giveaway enter or send 50 messages in chat.
And boxed.
Those
And
are
yet, no matter
your
how
options.
many you buy,
Very cool.
You'll never be clean.
You forgot me.
Oops.
If I win 3 flips in a row, could I potentially get admin? Prob not lol.
To make ice cream,
No, Dad, that's not how it
first have to
works.
make the ice cream.
W. Now, if you win 50 in a row, no, if you win 10 flips in a row, then I'll give you admin. Deal?
It all begins with
Actually, what's the
liquid
percent
ice.
chance of that
The
happening?
Factory stores it in refrigerated silos set just a few degrees above freezing. The silos feed a high-speed mixer, which combines
that's
the
fine.
ice with its other primary.
What do you mean? No is not 1 in
order
20,
to get
man.
admin, you need to get 1 million game token.
The only other ingredient.
No, it would be
is sugar. This much
0.0097%
sugar is
chance.
the amount used for just
So
one
1% of 1% of a chance.
After
If
about
I
3
change my
minutes of
name back to
mixing,
Lambert
this
when I
batch has been
can,
deemed a
could I
failure
potentially
and
get
is sealed
admin?
away for
Prob not
eternity,
LOL.
protecting
Maybe
all of
bleach.
mankind.
W.
This worker here has a death wish. Successful batches of ice cream are heated and stirred to kill bacteria until they become roughly 70% sanitized, indicating they're now fit for human consumption. Concentrated vanilla flavoring is added. The concoction is chilled, whipped for about 15 seconds, and the finished product is lovingly dumped onto our big metal slab because our production crew was too
W gamers,
stupid to
easy
remember to get a
Riz.
bowl.
You see that? That's a skibbity skill. Such riz, am I right?
Ice cream sandwich wafers are
So
made out of
stupid, man.
chocolate cake
Hi, Rap,
ingredients,
remember me long
and were
time no
originally
see.
meant to be
Hey,
edible
Fizzle, it's been a bit.
standard
Hopefully you're having a great day, man.
ingredients. Thanks to this design, the ice cream is
Why
placed
can't
between
bro?
wafers
How do you get
using a
down here?
shuffling machine.
What? How are these people able? Bro.
Will be
I'll just stand on top of them, then they can't shoot me.
of
Bitch.
many Las Vegas casinos.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Seems as though they can get down there now, which is not good for me. Anyways, I'm just gonna climb up this.
The sandwiches move on to be wrapped, but first they delicately scrape.
I mean,
bits from
Slinky, it was going
the
well for a
rusty
bit,
and
and then it
unclean
died
packaging
off.
machine,
Sucks.
enhancing
It
their
really
flavor.
sucks. When did it die off? What
Finally,
caused it to
you may
die?
be surprised
It
to
died
hear
at
this, but the
around
ice cream sandwiches are loaded into
like
boxes.
8:20, 8:50. Wait, no, yeah, 8:15. No, that's around 8:30.
On
Never
another
mind.
line, ice cream cone production is underway.
8:25. It seems like it's tragic.
A feeder drops pre-wrapped sugar cones into a holder on a
Sorry, I
conveyor
haven't
belt.
joined in a long time. I have been tangled up in school world.
No worries, man. That's what
You
happens to
singing
most
after
people
this?
around this time of year. May is always a bad month. It's all good.
Hot grease is
Very
added
cool.
to the inside of the cone to help lubricate the ice cream once it makes it to the entrance.
I think Delgo really appreciates not having TTS.
Next, nozzles squirt out the ice cream.
Which one's
Half
better,
the
that
production
one
line
or
receives
this
chocolate
one?
ice cream, and the
There's
other
always
half
this one,
receives
which I
Elmer's
hate
glue.
personally. I hate this
Part of
one.
the fun is
It's
finding
so
out which
jank.
flavor you get.
Nice
This one
to
I think
see
is
you
best.
Again, though.
Now for the most arousing
W,
part
Fizzle,
of the
peak.
production line, an injection of hot liquid caramel. I stand corrected. The
Then
actual
probably because it's
most
so
arousing
quiet.
part of
Here,
the
let me turn
production
TTS
is the
volume up.
chocolate-flavored liquid topping squirter.
There you go, Tan. Hopefully you can hear it better
Then
now.
the finishing touch.
I have a genius
the
idea. Why don't I
mystery
make it so that...
ingredient, sponsored by Purina.
Alright.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Gold is the softest and most malleable metal. It can be pressed extremely thin, crafted into various shapes, even drawn out to form a fine wire, and all without breaking. Gold isn't affected by water or oxygen as many metals are, so it doesn't rust or tarnish either. Gold is actually a nickname for an element known as Buffer. This here is Buffer deposit number 212. Buffer is mined out of what are called lode deposits, or vein deposits, concentrations of Buffer and other metals in the cracks of rocks. Gold requires hard rock blasting, which is the process of removing gold-bearing rock, called ore, from the earth by drilling and blasting.
Alright, there we go.
This is
TTS
all
should
done.
turn the video audio
Sorry,
down a bit.
I couldn't
so.
stay for long. I have to go sleep. I have finals tomorrow.
In the
Good
mine,
night and have
Hi,
fun.
man. Have a good night.
Air holes for
Hopefully you do well in your
explosives,
finals.
with what's called a drill that makes air holes for explosives machine drill.
GG's
Here's a sample
gamers.
of some ore taken from a gold mine.
Wait, we
This ore's
lost!
flavor
Wait,
is
what the
cookies and
fuck?
cream. The company collects
Revive
these samples
everyone
by drilling
for
deep
Toot
into
Brow.
the rock.
Scorched
An
Earth
expert
or New
geologist
Game.
is routinely called in to inspect
Disappointed.
them. After hours
Very
of
disappointed.
study, he can safely conclude that this is a rock. This is a map of everywhere in the world.
Alright, guys, let's
gold
play
has been
Twilight
discovered.
Daycare, everyone's favorite game.
According to
You
this
guys
map,
definitely want to
New
play
Zealand
Twilight
still
Daycare,
exists.
right?
Workers are quick to point this out, taunting the viewers. Down below in the mine, workers use a machine called a mucker to move rocks and recreate their favorite episodes of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Through this, the rocks are loaded and
It is
transported
not letting me join my own
topside.
server. Amazing.
Back at the mill, the rock stock rocks and knocks around the clock till it looks like
Okay, why
chalk,
can I not join
chock
my own
full of
server?
flocks
Is
of
Roblox
rocks.
down?
Chemicals lock into the dock, pulping the rock
Oh,
into
there we go.
schlock. To turn this pulp into gold, you need a specific chemical cocktail. Pasteurized earth. Powdered fire. Dried water. Concentrated wind. And of course,
We have played
sodium
Outlaster
nitrate.
before. Maybe we should play it again in the future.
This mix,
Very
called
cool.
10-lap Niet Pack, helps cleanse the gold of any looters and polluters when it's
Squidward,
being
man?
smelted. A blind man is put in charge of watching the smelting process, since his eyesight will not be damaged by the intense flames. The smelter is rotated to keep any would-be thieves at bay. Sometimes some liquid gold is poured out for any workers.
Bro says I'll stop spamming and proceeds to spam even more. Why did Tin just explode? Is that an emo or something? Tin, why'd you explode? It's not very healthy.
After cooling slightly, the gold is dumped.
Yes, let's play the R30 per round game that you get to vote people out, and nothing could go wrong.
Yep, Cat Country, it's
This
genius.
concoction
Bleach
seen here
Country.
is known as Deadly Pudding, and takes roughly 5 hours to fully
Hi gamers, let's get the
cool into
victory
a
royale,
solid
because we're so
bar.
good at this game.
When are you gonna go back to Among
Gold
Us?
is 99% pure when it
Man,
weighs
Among Us
more
just
than
doesn't
a
get
set of
updates,
gold
and the
weights.
content, it's just kind of boring to play right now. There's nothing to do in it. We've played it so much. Like, you don't realize how much I've played Among Us. I have thousands of hours in Among Us, and it's just really boring to play after a while. Until it gets a major update, like a new map or something, I'm just not going to play it for a while.
Even now, having a body of water in a glass box seems like magic. The most common aquarium fish is the goldfish, domesticated in China more than 1,000 years ago.
You bitch!
Goldfish are a type of carp known for their love of crowded, compact, and bare environments. They tend to be silver or gray in color, but will sometimes turn gold if they are sick, hence the name goldfish. Like all fish,
Genuinely, you'd think the
goldfish
annoying
fertilizes
people would
eggs,
like each
but
other,
only
but
strong
instead they
goldfish
all
are
hate
sold
each
to the
other.
public.
Yeah, true. That's
Goldfish
crazy,
are
Slinks.
squeezed by workers
It's very
shortly
weird.
after hatching to determine their strength. A weak goldfish will not be able to resist, and their guts will pop out, killing them instantly. Meanwhile, the strong goldfish are forced to mate with each other, helping to breed stronger and stronger.
What are we watching? I just wrote.
The
What the
fertilized
f are we
eggs are
watching?
placed into separate containers. A muscular bodybuilder blows carbon dioxide into the fish egg containers off camera, helping them to grow up big and strong like he is. A week later, the eggs hatch and try to impregnate the first thing they see. The hatchlings are called fry, and not all of them are the typical.
Or it's just being
gold
sexist
color.
now. It's crazy.
Even after centuries,
Or it's just
of
literally
breeding,
being
fish
sexist.
breeders have yet to produce a completely
See,
gold
girls,
fish.
they aren't competitive. You
Those
see,
dumbasses.
they're not men.
As the fry increase in
It's so
size,
stupid,
they're
man.
taken on a trip to a fish water park.
Oh, pizza.
The fish are then carefully and delicately sorted by size for retail.
Hey, man, you chilling? Oh shit, that's the killer.
The fish are transferred to a plastic bag for transportation.
No, it is sexist, man. Saying that women aren't competitive, I guarantee you any competitive woman sport player could kill you, honestly.
At the factory,
You are a
workers
weak
check to
young
make
child,
sure the
man.
Fish are happy. Unhappy fish are sometimes provided a shot of rum to calm their surly tempers. If the goldfish drink enough rum, they eventually metamorphosize into koi, which are a larger, equally Asian type of fish.
You know what's crazy though? This stream gets a lot more views because people swipe onto the stream and then swipe off. So I'm getting more impressions. So all I have to do is to actually get people to stay on the stream, you know?
It is a net,
So
and it's time.
I am being pushed out by YouTube technically. So if I can just get people to stay on the stream, that's all I need.
It's time to prepare the goldfish for sorting. But first, the workers must be compensated. They're given their pick of the litter for a fine bowl of goldfish soup, and then the rest are shipped off to the market.
So obviously I think not... Okay, if we just watch something that's a better YouTube video, I think it would do better than watching just some random YouTube video,
The fish
right?
for travel, they're dipped in a green solution, and then rinsed. The green solution
Take the
contains
Olympics?
a chemical to help reduce stress during
There's two different categories, yeah, man. Okay, I think you're just stupid, doggo. You're sexist and you're stupid. You may not realize you're
Kill the killer
sexist
for
because you're
killing
stupid,
people
but
because they are
you still
killing
are
us, the
stupid,
killer.
man. Oh shit, the killer is killing me.
Next,
How could I ever have
a
seen this
worker
coming?
adds oxygen to the bag, so the fish have plenty to breathe during shipping.
Doggo, how much you lift, bro? How much you lift?
Then another worker.
Okay, now that's just straight up sexism, man. I can guarantee you they could. Oh fuck! I'm on fire. That's not good.
Finally,
oh, this is
the
unfortunate.
fish are jammed into a styrofoam box, which helps insulate their screams of terror once the cannabis.
No, but you're still being sexist, man. And the fact that okay, you're definitely a child because you're not using boy and girl, man. Nah, that's fucking crazy. Instead of saying man and woman, bro is just straight up sexist.
Usually a 6-shooter revolver. Today, replicas of those revolvers can take you back.
I'm gonna add a /thoughts command that lets you ask ChatGPT about the thoughts of the chat. It's genius.
Old-fashioned gunslinging for old time's sake.
Bro, men is in women. What the fuck does that even mean?
Fire a gun. The 1873 Colt was carried by the likes of Jesse James. They start these revolvers by shaping the gun's frame. We won't be showing you how this part is made because we have to edit it out for time.
Bro, good job. You know how to spell words, man.
A computerized
See, woman contains the word men, therefore men are better. So skibbity, man. Such riz.
A technician uses their most precise and
he's trying to
advanced
rage bait. It's so
techniques to file down
stupid.
the pieces so they'll fit together perfectly.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Hitting them with a tiny hammer is one of the industry's best trade secrets.
See, this is why he's never getting TTS back. This kind of shit is the reason he's never getting TTS back.
On the frame, as well as stamping his streaming URL on the barrel.
That's genius. I should start doing that.
To add a bit of flourish, an artist engraves the gun, which provides no tactical advantage whatsoever. Another worker
Buddy about to win? Nope, never mind.
parts into a vat
That's a
of molten
shame.
salts.
GG's gun, man. You almost
Upon
won.
hearing that his pension plan has been cut, he slams the parts into a vat of cold water and storms out of the factory.
Alright, let's play another round.
The metal parts are now tarnished and ruined, but the factory has a quota to make, so they continue production. Now it's time to install the cylinder that holds the cartridges. Little known fact, these cylinders are made of pure zebra teeth, which are known for
that's
their
interesting, to be
combination of
honest. Pure
durability
zebra
and
teeth is
Some of the
insane.
dialogue is questionable. The video below.
Yeah. No, it's 100% true,
revolvers
10.
hold
This is
6
factually
shots,
accurate.
which is more
It's
than
how it's
enough
actually
to kill
made.
anything that moves.
Bro, the doggo. Competitiveness is not a statistic you can actually track, man.
Is correct. Using a special
I can
rod that
guarantee you
also
there's more
helps him
lazy
try to
men than there are
relieve his
lazy
sexual
women.
frustration.
Is that an actual statistic that you can just rant off? No, because you can't test that statistic, man.
He
Honestly.
tightens the barrel to the gun frame, and then
Bro, you
jams
don't
his
even have a
stick all
job.
up in there because,
Straight to jail, bud.
I don't know, whatever.
You're like 9 years old, man, trying to yap up this shit. It's wild.
The technician reenacts his favorite high school fantasies, and then installs the hammer, trigger, and ammunition ejection rod. He installs a spring to give the gun its cocking action, and then tests it using a Special Forces-style tactical cocking action. Another spring is attached to the grip,
I can't
which
talk shit.
transfers energy to
I
the
stream the
hammer for it to
9-year-olds.
fire.
Yeah.
Before this spring
Okay,
was
what's wrong with that,
implemented in
man?
modern gun design,
And I make
captains
money
fired their guns
while
by
doing it.
whacking the back of the
What just
grip
happened?
as hard as they could.
That's unfortunate.
Then it's off to a government testing facility, where the gun is test-fired behind bulletproof glass. You can't see it very well in this shot, but on the other side of that hole are hundreds of communist
What do you mean, man? I make money.
This revolver is now ready for its target.
Do you make money while playing video games? Like, sure, I don't make a lot of money, but I make more money than you while playing video games, so I think I'm just better, man. Maybe you should cry.
Give yourself weakness 50 and let someone hit you.
Why, Kaki? What would that do? You work at a restaurant? Didn't like 2 days ago you said you were 14 and you said you didn't have a job because you were a kid? Bro just lies out the ass,
They're
man. It's
prized
crazy.
for their crystalline beauty.
That's wild.
But now, Mother Nature has some serious competition because gem quality diamonds
Guys, he
are
magically
actually
got a
being
job
grown
very
in
quickly.
laboratories.
But he just lies. Guarantee it.
Diamonds grown in labs are
That's
very
all he does
shiny,
is lie about
except
everything,
the
man.
ones
It's
that
insane.
aren't. Lower
I work at Apple and make 800K a week yet on my level.
Oh, that's nothing, Bleach. I work at Google and I make 52 cents a year.
Number 2 pencil. It all starts with a robotic laser, which slices chunks off the end of ordinary hex nuts.
Wow, that's nuts,
The
man.
intense heat and slicing power creates small diamond wafers. The diamond is intensely hot from the laser, so it blackens a bit. Workers place the diamond wafer onto a metal block, and thermal paste is added to help cool it down to a stable temperature.
You know, this is kind of accurate, to be honest. Kind of accurate. No, it's actually not thermal paste because, duh, but if this was a PC, it would be accurate, so, study.
I'm only 10 and an entrepreneur making billions a week yet on my level
The block is
SMH.
screwed onto a threaded arm and
Crazy,
brought into a
Bleach.
game
Good job,
of
proud of you, man.
industrial hungry hippos. Weights are applied to make sure no one pussies out mid-game. The winner of the game is polished into being crystal clear, and is now ready for a steampunk wannabe to create the world's most expensive waffle.
Don't die.
Don't worry, man, I won't die. I'm too good at the
From
game to
there,
die.
the diamond slivers
Also,
are
isn't
placed into a
Bonsai
metal
the killer?
slab
So I'm
in a
definitely not gonna
specific
die. He
pattern
can't kill me.
and locked inside
He's too bad
the
at the game.
interrogation room. The diamond wafers are then shown photos of unsolved cold cases from around the world, and are bombarded by many leading questions. This causes the diamonds to change shape from the intense heat and pressure. After just 2 weeks, the diamond
Never have I
slivers
ever wanted to
become
beat the crap
miraculous
out of a
pile
kid in
of
Roblox
worthless
Forsaken.
rocks.
Crazy,
In
man.
a desperate bid to fix their mistake, the factory dabs superglue on the end of a shiny steel rod, and then affixes the ruined diamond to it, hoping this will confuse buyers into thinking it's one giant
The
diamond.
totally safe corner.
Since no one on Earth is possibly that stupid, the diamond failure is put back into the laser capsule to be destroyed.
Indeed, the most safe corner of all time, man.
Set him on
Through
fire.
sheer dumb luck, the laser destruction process exposes a near flawless gem.
What happened, Dalgo? What are you talking about? Are you just... Bro, Dalgo lost. He's so bad at the game, man. He's so bad. He only killed like 3 of us, bro. How is he so bad?
A technician readies a gun on the hidden
Bro,
diamond in
Dalgo,
case
he's
this
so
act
bad. He
goes against
left.
the
He's
will
such a
of
noob,
God.
man. Imagine being that bad at a
After
video game that you
dealing
just
it safe,
leave.
the diamond rock is set on a polishing
He's kind of
wheel
cringe, man.
To give it its
Yeah, he needs to
classic
get
diamond
good.
shape,
Kind of sad for
wasting
him.
a good 30% of the diamond. And after just a couple weeks, a man-made diamond is ready to be sold to people who, like Neanderthals, think a very shiny rock is actually worth something. Ooga.
First says he's not
ooga
going to play
booga.
like that and then immediately leaves. It's crazy.
You are at 799 friends.
Yeah, I saw that, man. It's wild, to be honest.
Those 3 little pigs knew what they were
Amazing.
doing when they built that brick house. Not only are bricks wolf-proof, they're also fireproof, weatherproof, and pest-resistant. No wonder
Make sure
they're
to
one of the
err,
world's
not let
oldest
stamina reach
building
0.
materials.
Indeed, TJ. Good
Bricks
tips.
are often made of shale, a lightweight rock that's made from bricks. Quarry machines dig into the earth to find brick that they can grind down
The WOG
into
is
shale
back.
for
It's
use in
streaming on
brick
Disney
making.
and Hulu, sadly.
The shale
Yeah,
is
true.
exposed to the
Also, this is
elements
kind
and
of
give
crazy
the color
time. The
shell.
Amazing World of Gumball is coming back.
Survivor?
Oh, also, just you don't have to pay to watch it. You know, there's easier
Grinds the
ways.
shale into powdered brick, or prick for short.
Bro, Bonsai is such a noob, man. He lost that quickly. That's crazy, bro. He's
powder goes
so
to the
bad at the
milling
game.
station,
He's
which
so
mixes it with
bad.
liquefied
How do you
brick
lose
and
that
vaporized
quickly,
brick
man?
particles in the
Imagine.
air to make sure
Imagine
the
being that
resulting
bad at
brick
the game.
paste
It's
Like
kind of sad.
piracy?
Exactly, TL. Join Discord if you want to see a
got
way
voted
to
four
watch it
times in a
for
row.
way cheaper, aka
brick
free.
paste is forced
Very
to
cool.
conform to a rigid rectangular
How's Bonsai
shape.
so bad at the game,
The
though? It's kind of
crusty
sad.
top layer is shaved off and presented by the employee with the most immaculate fingernails. If this paste is fired as is, it will form red bricks.
Yo, check out
So
TJ's
the
moves,
factory
bro.
coats
He's
the
too good at
bricks
the
with
game.
oxidized
Come on,
sand
TJ.
to
Yeah,
help
get
them
it, man.
fire into their
Ooh.
most popular color, red.
Bro's hitting the gritty.
Next,
He's
a
joking, guys. He's
texture
not
applies a
actually
pattern
gonna
to the
give you
surface
ways
of
to
the
pirate
brick,
media,
because
guys,
the
right?
housewives
I mean, I
make
literally
hardcore
posted a
crafts
link
with
up.
these
God
bricks that
damn
care
it,
about
man.
such a
Why do
stupid
I have to be the
detail,
I
want
don't
them
want to be the
ribbed
killer.
for their pleasure.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
Then a large knife guillotines the
First
brick
off,
into bite-sized pieces.
Give yourself
Bro is such a
maximum
noob. I already
red.
killed him. He's so bad at the game. I already killed him.
Well, too
Bro,
bad.
imagine being as
Yo,
bad
did
as
UALR
Bonsai. It's
know
actually
about the new
insane.
survivor?
They
Bro
cut
needs to get
20
good,
individual
honestly.
Killer
bricks,
trust.
with 2 of them spilling over onto the floor because the machinery inspector quit this
Gambling stream win.
Alright, really quickly. There we go.
Next, in a performance that would rival Cirque du Soleil.
Hi, guys, where you at? Hey, Chicken Man. Chicken Man, come back here. Chicken Man. Chicken Man.
Transported and sorted.
Hi, come here. Green Man. Buddy, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Power level is rising.
What is this? Cat Country, I'm not going to explain it. It's a vertical live stream. I just wanted to know how it would go. And it is going, that's for sure.
10 Earth
Is that
days
fucking
pass,
evil pizza?
and a
Or is
worker
fucking
checks
evil
on the
pizza? That's
bricks.
crazy.
He is shocked to
Like,
see
Green Man, come on over
the
here, man. I
legendary
just want to talk.
super brick.
I just want to talk. Why are you throwing pizza at me? I just want to talk.
I am uploading a gotcha game video on Friday.
Very cool, Teal.
And then are ready for the inspection.
I bribe with pizza.
After many tireless
Hold on,
hours
I'm a
of
bit
measuring
slow.
their weight, shape,
Obviously, I need a
texture,
boost.
color, density, buoyancy, impact resistance, taste, stackability, uniformity, packability,
not what I meant to do.
sturdiness, temperature, bounciness, and texture, the inspector can safely conclude that, yep, these are some bricks, all right.
Hey guys, where you at, guys? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Oh, hey man. Just come on. I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Use raging paste to see the closest survivor.
No, that's cheating, man. That's cheating.
At the
Oh wait, it's an
heart of
actual
the candle
thing.
is a wick made from woven or twisted cotton cord. To stiffen up that limp cord, they run it through a tank of liquid paraffin, a wax derived from petroleum. The cord then passes over a cooling drum, whose
Hey man, I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
The wax coating.
Bro, I'm
new
too
rigid
good at
cord
that's so
winds onto a
stupid.
spool ready to be cut into wicks.
So stupid,
But
man.
this video is about
Alright,
how
guys, I'm
candles
too
are
good at the
made,
game.
not wicks. So who gives a shit? There are several candle making methods, all of which rely on using a spoon to taste test your wax for consistency. Candle making is a very free-form process.
I need Family
and can
Guy
involve
clips
scalding
stream,
your
too
hand
boring.
on
No,
a
I can't do
focal
Family Guy
frequency.
clips. Family Guy clips would get me demonetized. And no, it would actually give me a strike on my channel, which is not good. That's actually very much not good, so no Family Guy.
To solidify it,
AI generated Family Guy, however.
Candle milk to collect into a tank below.
Hold up, I am curious. I have fun with that, doggo.
The CM then travels to a hydraulic press, which
How much
presses
longer
it
will
into
Forsaken
candles.
last?
I don't know, Cat Country. We'll
Turn
see,
on
I
Subway
guess.
Surfers. I can't live without it. This video is suffering.
The air in this part of the plant has to be less than 25
We only have one
degrees
option at this
Celsius,
point.
or the candles will spontaneously combust. And as everyone knows, candles should never be used near.
There's only one thing that can save this stream. And his name is Skibbity Toilet.
Did you hear about the GD Community CP abbreviation Discord thing?
Yeah, I saw that. That's wild. Even the creator was banned. It's insane.
you are. Thank you. Without your help, we wouldn't be
What the
alive
fuck is
and
this on the bottom?
How's my steak, bro?
Raw.
What are you doing with those pizzas, man?
Oh my god,
Fuck,
the lag.
Phoenixy? What is going on? Hold up, is it still disabled? Wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Cooldown disability is still disabled. Hold up, let's shut the server down. That's not good. I just realized that's bad. Okay, I'm turning Skibbity Toilet off, man. Don't worry. Hey, Jake. Good day. Let me turn Skibbity Toilet off, too, man. Fuck Skibbity Toilet. No one wants to watch Skibbity Toilet.
Oh god, he actually turned on Skibbity Toilet in leaving this.
No, don't worry. I'm not actually gonna... Bro. Alright.
Actually,
You know what?
I watched Skibidi Toilet.
Let's watch the news. Fuck it. What the fuck is the format
Let's do
of
that
video?
again, Trust.
I was in fucking 280p, man. What the fuck? Bro, why is it in 280p? I just want to watch the news. Okay, I guess we're watching it in
That
280p.
one brain rot kid be like, actually Skibbity has rule. Can we PNG tuber PLS?
Researchers at the Domino's
Hi,
Pizza
Raptor.
Institute announced yesterday that they are nearing completion of their 30-year study testing the limits of what human beings will eat.
People willingly ate everything our lab created. In fact, they pay money for it. The results continue to surprise me.
Over the course of the study, Domino's scientists have found that decreasing the nutritional value and increasing the visual repulsiveness of their pizzas only makes them more popular.
This applies to the crispy melt pizza. It's basically one pizza inverted on top of another pizza. It looks like something no animal should consume, much less a human.
One recent creation is constructed out of a cardboard-based crust layered in Oreo cookie crumbs and drizzled with a wax-like substance.
We hypothesized that the sight of it alone would repulse customers, but it became one of the most popular items on the menu.
Give me no cooldowns, Trust.
How about no, Slinky? That's a really bad idea.
Predisposition to eat unhealthy foods made from other, even unhealthier foods. The
Oh,
institute
wait.
next
Oh,
tests
shoot. Is
human
Crainer the
tolerance
killer?
of the
Hold
crispy
up.
Nacho platter pizza,
Let's go and check
the Big
this.
New York hot dog pizza, and the strawberries and cream milkshake dessert
Bro,
pizza.
he's so bad. How is he so bad at the game? Let's be honest. He's actually so bad. Why is he so bad at this
Moore
game,
said he
man?
initially had moral issues with conducting the tests on humans, but has since come to see the subjects as, quote, cheese and sauce consuming beasts. In international news, the equivalent of 5 Americans were killed in Afghanistan today.
Okay, what kind of YouTube videos could we watch at this point? Like, what is there to watch?
Common Bonsai L.
Let's do 2 killers.
Weekend Wednesday.
Alright, let's watch a police chase. Genius idea.
Definitely, and in the past we've seen some of them where you clearly are. It looks like it's a street. It's definitely a street bike, and you can see it's missing a lot of the cowlings on it, and maybe on some kind of stunt bike or something like that.
Just turn back subway Wurfers on.
And you can see it actually starting to pick up some speed. We'll bring up the speedometer for you guys as well, so you can follow along at home.
Now
But
that
it's
is an option, true.
high speeds. We're not seeing triple digits. We're not seeing them zipping past.
Try
a lot of
watching
these other cars on
Sonky
the
She is
freeway.
funny, but not
Basically
brain
just
rot.
riding with traffic out here, which again kind of makes me believe that this person not that experienced with a motorcycle, and that might be where this stolen bike comes into all that. And it also makes me a little bit more worried because an unexperienced rider, even at freeway or speeds or traffic speeds, it's still a very dangerous situation. One wrong move and colliding with something. But And now we're getting some more information from Melissa at our desk, who's
People
always
that
on
throw
it,
pizza is
saying
trying
that
to help.
it's
The
got no
pizza
license
heals
plates
you.
on it, and that's
What about the
reason
purple
why
pizza?
they
What the fuck
MeganPlays
does
were
it
trying to
do?
pull it over originally, hearing that there is one black.
I feel like that's
nearby.
evil
I don't
pizza,
wanna
right?
lose that motorcycle, but you can see one of them
Alright,
right
fucking
there.
police chase is boring. Fuck should I put on? 9/11 attacks in real time?
It's purple because that's a part of the skin of the healer
Fuck
pizza
does
dye.
Weekend Wednesday even mean? That's an
But on the
oxymoron,
low
man.
taper fade mean compilation massive from Ohio.
Random chance that certain mutations may happen to provide a practical advantage in a creature's environment. And as a result, there's a lot of things out there that look super dumb once you strip back a few layers. Here's the top 10 worst animal skeletons of all time. So first and foremost, I'd like to settle a little debate I've been seeing floating around the past few weeks. Yes, penguins do, in fact, have knees. But in order to hide full-grown legs into one plump cylinder, you gotta have a little skeletal trickery on your side. You guys ever do wall sits in gym class or elsewhere? One of the most torturous exercises out there. I now feel even worse for penguins, because not only did they have to deal with living in a frigid black and white hellscape, the most hostile environment known to man second only to the vacuum of space, all the while constantly pursued by ravenous, bloodthirsty sea dogs, but they're also secretly doing
I was able
wall
to
sits their
escape
entire
both of
life.
them
Quick
somehow.
side note, in Mandarin, the word for penguin consists of the characters for business goose, which is fucking hilarious.
WJH,
Like one day a
good
goose
job.
put on a suit and said, "Today it is time to make a name for myself, honk." This next guy is known as Parsons chameleon, found in the more remote regions of Madagascar. Notice the fleshy protuberances around its nose area. Turns out, not fleshy, not even remotely fleshy, not even one flesh. Instead, it just has a skull forever frozen in time in the middle of exploding, like it sneezed right in the middle of God shaping it out of clay, and he was just like, ah, whatever, it's a feature now. So for that, this rough-headed reptilian gets number 9. Normally I would have ranked it higher, but that's a dope tale, so he gets some pity points. Next is the
GG's gamers, we're too good. Honestly, we're too good.
fish is just not having any bones. I know it doesn't really make sense, but neither does them turning into a balloon like a goddamn cartoon. Turns out, in their normal state, they actually look like this, and when they inflate, those concentric rings of spines slide outwards past one another to cover the full area, like the aperture of a camera lens expanding to cover the full frame of the fish. The sheer ingenuity of this design has shattered my childhood dream of real-life balloon animals, which is
F did 2 killers suck that badly?
on this list. Now,
I have no clue, TJ. Obviously, one of them was Bonsai.
I've shown this skull and been told, ah yes, that comes from the dwarf.
I know what you guys want to watch now. I'm realizing what you want. Alright.
If Bonsai is the killer, give me no cooldowns.
Alright, that's reasonable, Slinks.
Alright, let's go. A new Minecraft world? Man, how long has it been? At least 10 years, right?
Finally, you showed up. Now we can actually play.
Bro, I am ready whenever you are.
Just a heads up, this game has changed quite a bit, so you sure you know how to play?
Dude, no one knows Minecraft better than me.
Alright, just make sure to follow the laws, okay?
What does that even mean? Alright, whatever. Let's just go get some wood. I wonder what new updates have come out.
Stop.
Wait, what?
You're not allowed to be chopping trees in this area.
Wait, why? Who even are you? How'd you get on this world?
This is a national forest. All wood chopping is illegal.
National forest? What are you talking about? This is an oak tree. Alright, whatever, bro. I'll just go over here. Man, what was that about? Who is that guy?
Indeed, Phoenix, they absolutely peak, isn't it?
I just told you, you can't chop any of these trees. This entire
Is it that
area
dude, man?
is protected.
Since when are there protected
Nope, surprisingly not.
areas in Minecraft? So if you can't mine trees, how do you even get wood? Oh, I guess I could just mine this villager house. Alright, now I can finally get some wood and actually play this game. Let's see, I need a pickaxe.
Hey, buddy. Is this your first time punching a hole in a villager house?
No. I do it all the time. Bro, are you serious? Since when are there jail cells in Minecraft? I'm so confused. Was that police officer
That's not good.
a real person, or was that part of the game? What is going on? How do I even get out of here?
Alright, buddy. You got
Oh,
anything
shit.
you want to say?
Officer, I think there's some mistake. What do I have to do to get out of here?
Well, all I can say
Oh,
is you're
fuck.
lucky.
Was I being
your
double
friend took care
targeted,
of
man?
it.
My friend
Shame.
took care of it?
Bro, what did you do? I told you to follow the laws.
Bro, all I was trying to do was get wood. I'm so confused.
Dude, You just broke into a villager's house. You think that's okay?
Right, I'm still not seeing the problem.
Look, I already paid the officer to let you out, so can you try to play normally now?
Okay, I don't know what that means.
You know what? Just play Minecraft how you would in real life, and you should be fine.
What does this game turn into? Alright, how do I get wood then? Okay, so I can't mine any wood at all apparently. Wait, I can still loot the chests inside. Alright, let me check that out. I shouldn't be breaking any rules this time, right? Whoa, look at this loot. Wait, when did the loot and villager chests get so good? I don't remember this. Alright, I got wood.
Yo, bro, what are you doing? This is my house. Are you stealing from me?
Checking the villager chest for loot?
That's it, bro. I'm calling the police right now.
You're gonna call the police? Right, like a villager can actually call the police. Oh my god, villagers can call the police now.
Alright, buddy. We meet again. You know, normally you'd be in here for years, but your friend has a lot of money.
Yo, see what paid to get me out of jail again? Let's go.
Dude, this is the second time today. I can't keep paying these police forever.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was playing normally. All I was looking for was wood inside of a chest, and now I'm in jail for this.
I am tempted to make some AI bots that just yap and chat in order to increase the chat speed, you know? Increase the chats per minute, so YouTube recommends the stream more. Like, think about it. Isn't that a genius idea? They wouldn't be view bots. They wouldn't actually be viewing the stream. They would be posting chats inside of the chat. So, honestly, though, I think it's a genius idea.
What I can and can't do. All right, where are the villagers I can talk to? Is anyone here? What happened to all the villagers? Where is everyone? Is this village seriously abandoned? Wait, no, there's a villager right here.
Please don't hurt me. I don't have any money. I just want to live. Please spare me.
Don't hurt you? Wait, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you talking about? Wait, what is that noise? That sounds like a helicopter. So, is no one gonna talk to me?
Drop the weapon. Put your hands up where I can see them.
What the? Yo, chill!
Don't try anything. We have you surrounded.
You have me surrounded? What are you? Oh my god. Man, I can't do anything right in this game, I swear. I still don't get it.
Bro, you walked into
I am surprised they're lasting this long with 2 killers.
Honestly, yeah, and they're actually doing... Wait, no, yeah, that's bad. I just realized, yeah.
Let's just hope your
They have
punishment
2 killers and they're
isn't
kind of
too
doing really bad.
You're up after Grox.
That's a shame.
Wait, Grox is here too?
Grox MC, before we decide your punishment, do you have anything to say?
Your Honor, I'm innocent, bro.
Very well, let's watch the video.
Oh no, my mouse isn't working. Oh shoot. Oh god, how am I ever gonna fix this issue? Oh well, looks like I can't do anything about this problem. Alright, my mouse wasn't broken. You right.
Ebbo, will you please take the stand?
Oh great, I wonder what's gonna happen to me now.
Your punishment is a lifetime ban.
Alright, I guess I can just make a new world.
From all of Minecraft.
Wait, what?
The video freeze, or is that just the end of it? Oh, that's just the end of it. It was only 4 minutes long. That's crazy.
After the new government broke into my house and discovered that I was housing an illegal item, my stone pickaxe, I was now being sent to somewhere
GG's
terrible.
gamers. Let's play some good old rivals until the end of the
Where
stream.
no one ever escapes from. This place was dreaded by every noob in the world, and you did not want to end up here. But because of my crimes, I was now being sent to the noob prison. Except this is no ordinary prison. This prison was only meant for noobs that committed crimes that were punishable by death. And having a tool that's not wooden will get you here. Noobs one by one are placed above a giant pit.
I'll show a new code.
Looks like dirt, but is very much not. They drop into
I guess
a pit
we
of
aren't
lava
playing anything
and are
other than
never
these 3
seen again. games. And within
No, soon we will finish it. I want to find new games to
So
play,
what
but I
you're
just
saying
don't
is
know what
we're
to play.
playing Rivals for 10 minutes before you die to Phire and rage quit.
Okay, it's not rage quitting if I plan on it, man. Very cool.
Which in this case was a stone pickaxe. I suggest you take these last moments.
Alright, guys, you ready to get some victory royales? Looks like it's gonna be a good old 4v4 game mode.
That was the end of my journey. I had no way to escape. This was the end. Wait, was it? Wait, I'm literally in a dirt prison right now. Wait, what?
Guys,
I can literally just
make
dig
the teams
out.
unbalanced against Bonsai.
There's no guards around?
Somebody else come over to this team, man.
Okay.
Honestly, everyone just come to this team. Fuck Bonsai.
And hopefully no one sees me. I went to the corner of my cell and waited till no guards were around, and I started digging through the walls. I was gonna dig my way out of the noob prison. I had no clue what I was gonna do when I got out, because once I did, I was gonna be a wanted man. I started building my way up, and I dug into another player's cell. Oh, hey.
Hey, What are you doing in my cell? How did you get here?
Don't worry, just act like I wasn't here. I estimated that I had about 1 minute before the guard figured out I was gone, so I was gonna need to make a fast escape. I got up to the surface, and I didn't see any guards around, but I was also in the worst position possible. I had no cover, and I was out in the open. I had no choice but to just start running down
Oh,
the
this is not good.
I was hoping that if I got away from the mountains, I would find a forest, but I ran into a huge
Oh,
rock,
thankfully his
and I
rocket
was
went
the
through the
noob
window.
starting
I mean, through the
edge of
door.
the mountains. I had no clue how I was gonna get past.
And
It
Bonsai
would
decides
only
to
be about
give
30
me
more seconds
shots in the
before all
back.
the
That's
noobs in the
absolutely
area are
tragic.
alerted about my escape. This was my only chance, and I was gonna need to think of something fast, or else I was gonna be sent back to that prison with no second chances. But then I remembered something I completely forgot. All of the guards are just noobs. So I decided to walk right up and pretend that I was a noob. I made sure not to sprint, and I just casually walked by all the noob guards, and most of them didn't even pay attention to me. When I got over the mountain, I saw the forest. But
hey, you there.
Anyways, CYA. Kinda mad that I died last second as the last person against
Yeah,
the
it's
two
tragic,
kills.
TJ. Hopefully you had fun, man. Have a good night.
What is your role, Evmo?
my role is to get more dirt, of course.
Are we gonna go back to Forsaken? If not, I am going to. Get out.
Possibly, man. There's always a chance.
Oh, you know the crazy thing
Bonsai is using fire weapons in the Bit 25
Yeah,
SMH.
imagine. Bro, all you have to do is survive. You didn't even need to kill him. All you had to do is stay alive. Kind of tragic. Guys, if it's down to a 2v1, don't try to fight them. Just hide. Just don't let them kill you.
I had nowhere to go. I couldn't go back to Noob Village.
Alright, stay back,
because
Pinaxi. Have a
they
good
were
night,
obviously
man.
Looking for me there, but at the same time, I couldn't even mine these trees to get wooden tools. These trees were completely dirtified. But that's when I discovered something actually crazy. I found a clearing in the forest, and when I went into it, I found something that looked like the remnants of an old base. But this wasn't just any base. This looked like a
Holy
pro
shit, 140
base. It's
ping.
been years
That's
since I've
crazy,
seen a pro
man.
base, and most
Who else
of
is
them were
crazy?
wiped out by the noob government because they didn't want noobs seeing that bases like that actually existed. But this was an underground base. I took a look around to make sure I wasn't being set up, and I decided to head my way down into the base. If there was any chance I was gonna find leftover loot that could help me in some way, it was gonna be in this base. I looked around, but I wasn't even surprised to see that everything was covered in dirt. It was hard to even make out what this base used to be made out of because it was all just dirt now. Even the crops were dirt. I went over to one of the walls and I found out that there were barrels all alongside the wall. Each one was empty and I had no luck finding anything. But then I opened one barrel and I found
Okay, that was really
skew.
bad.
I was so confused. This was such a weird thing to find in a barrel left over in a pro base. Why would a pro leave behind a skew? I didn't make any sense of it, but I decided to keep looking through all the barrels to see what I could find. So many of them were empty, but at the very top, I found a piece of paper with writing on it. It said 487, 59, 778. I had no clue what that meant, but things were getting weirder now. Why was there pieces of paper with writing on them, and why were they hidden in these barrels? Then, it got even weirder when I found a piece of paper that said
That's a shame. I love how Bonsai does absolutely nothing and then tries to take all credit for winning. He just steals kills. He gets very little damage. He's kind of ass at the
Better
game.
yet, I found another piece of paper that said hope. That's it. There were too many thoughts in my head to process what was going on. I kept looting the chest and kept finding more skews. Then, I found a paper that said still pros. And one final paper that said vanishing. And that was the last I found in all of the chests. There was nothing left in
When is
all
the
of
pet
barrels
update and the
except
website
for
update?
five.
And that's one
Heck,
update that I
Country, I
forgot
was
to
actually
name
talking about the pet update yesterday in Discord, and it will be coming sooner than you think.
Pro left these here
Bro,
for a
Bonsai's
reason.
so
But
ass.
what was it? All of these messages made no sense. Hope? Still pros? Does that mean there are still pros out there somewhere? And what are these numbers? I feel like I've seen numbers.
No, I was talking about it in the Discord, which means I was
did
discussing it
remember one
with
thing.
you guys.
Skews?
Well,
That
not you,
must
because
have
you're
meant
not
I
in
was
Discord,
supposed to
but
make
still.
a turtle shell. I crafted the helmet and I put it on, but other than that, I still had no clue what to do. And that's when the realization hit me. The numbers on the first piece of paper were coordinates. It's been too long since I actually...
Bonsai doesn't do anything to me.
But I knew
All he does is
coordinates
sneak
were
up
in
and then
this
finish me
base,
off,
and
man.
they were right
It's
in
kind of
this
tragedy.
corner. There was something this pro left somewhere hidden in this corner. I just needed to find it.
Yeah, I know, Cat Country. It's okay. It's fine, man. Anyways, very cool.